Alright. It only just now occurred to me, my hair is longer than I think it is. Looking at this image of myself on screen. Some long ass hair. Also, I was watching back the last one. Voices are really loud. I'm gonna go with, put it there, and then I think I want to put that there. I think that'll be a little bit better. And there was something else, I think. Or there wasn't, and I'm just wrong. No, I think that was it. Alright. Oh. There we go. Yeah. After parting ways with Daru at ATF, I head to Yanabayashi Shrine. I need to get exorcised. I seriously doubt that Makise Kurisu at ATF was a ghost. Regardless, it's natural to seek an exorcism after such an experience. I'm Japanese, it's in our blood. Yanabayashi Shrine is located on the other side of Kanda River. To find it, enter the small side road after crossing Manseibashi Bridge. It's a very small bridge, or a very small shrine that doesn't fit with the surrounding multi-tenant buildings. Kanda Myojin is the more famous shrine in Akiba, but I deliberately chose this one. The shrine is so small you could easily miss it if you weren't looking. Regardless, I can hear the chirping of cicadas from the few trees growing here. There are two girls standing in front of the main building. One of them is Mayuri. The other is a docile-looking beauty in traditional Miko attire. Urushibara Luka. Stunning example of feminine charm and grace. Lips delicate like cherry blossoms in bloom. The essence of Japanese beauty. The chief priest's son. That's right, son. Lovely in every way, but he's a guy.
Okabe-san, konnichiwa.
He bows his head. The voice of a girl, the mannerisms of a girl. More feminine than any girl I know. But he's a guy. Taller than Mayuri, yet oh so slender. But he's a guy. Looks stunning in Miko robes. But he's a guy. Holding a bamboo broom, apparently in the middle of cleaning. But he's a guy. Ridiculous. It's almost evening, yet still hot as hell outside. But he's a guy. Damn cicadas won't shut up. But he's a guy.
Luka-ko yo.
Oh my lord.
お前、俺が与えた刀はどうした？
I feel like Okabe is trying to tell me something. I'm not sure what it is. He's a friend of mine. I call him Lukako. We met when I rescued him from some aggressive photographers in Akiba's pedestrian heaven. It also happened... Pedestrian heaven. Some neighborhoods of Tokyo, such as Akihabara, close major streets on busy shopping days. This effectively turns the street into one big sidewalk, facilitating pedestrian access. God, I wish we had this where I live. As a habit pedestrian myself, oh, that's like a dream. It's like a dream come true for me. Let's also go check out Miko. Shrine maidens, priestesses, in the Shinto religion. Miko typically dress in a white kimono with a red hakama or skirt. Their role is to assist priests with performing rituals and events. Gotcha. It also happens that Lukako and Mayuri are classmates. I learned that fact after I had gotten to know him. Lukako is taken aback by my sharp question. He starts fidgeting with a flushed face and tears in his eyes.
妖刀さみだれのことですよね。
Of
そ
course.
うだ。あれはお前の力を制御するために買ってやったのだぞ。
秋葉の武器屋本舗で買ったやつでしょ。980円だっけ。
マユリ、それ以上言うと奴らに消されるぞ。この件については口を出すな。
消されちゃうの？おかり、心配してくれてありがとう。でも奴らって誰かな？
I ignore Mayuri's question.
それでルカ子よ、妖刀さみだれはちゃんと使っているのか？
はい、1日1回は素振りを。
あれを持ち、精神ざんまりを極めさえすれば、お前は己の内にある邪悪な炎に焼かれずに済む。
Demon Sword Samidare may be an imitation sword, but that is only the form it takes to hide from the world. When one worthy to wield it appears, it unleashes its true power. And it was on sale for 980 yen, tax included.
あんな素敵なものをプレゼントしてもらえて、岡部さんには感謝しています。
Dude, the fucking writing in this game cracks me up.
俺は岡部ではない。
おかりんだよ。ごめんなさい、京馬さん。
分かればいいのだ。では合言葉を。
エルブサイコンガリウ？
違う、コンガ流ではなくコングルーだ。
はい。エルブサイコングルー。これでいいですか？
Excellent. Lukako smiles happily as I nod.
ありがとうございます。
Such a lovely smile. But he's a guy.
美しい師弟関係だね。マユシーは不女子じゃないけど、ちょっとドキドキしてきちゃうよ。
Damn it. Oh my lord. Alright, you know what? Just for the sake of. Term for female otaku with a particular interest in yaoi, or works of fiction that depict homosexual relationships between men. Does not apply to female otaku in general. Glad they made that distinction. Oh my god.
まゆりちゃん、変な想像しないで。
Jeez. Though we do have a master-disciple relationship, I, Hoin Kyoma, have gone to great lengths to teach Lukako about the evil conspiracies that rule the world, and how to resist them. That stuff about Demon Sword Samidare is part of that training. Looks aside, Lukako is very obedient and hardworking. Plus, he's eager to learn new things. A master couldn't ask for a better disciple. Though he does have the weakness of not catching on too quickly and being too shy.
それでなぜマユリはここにいる？
ルカ君に会いに来たんだよ。来月のコミマでライネットのキラリちゃんコスをしてほしいってずっと頼んでるのに、ちっとも OK してくれないんだよ。だってコスプレするなんて僕恥ずかしいよ。でもルカ君は絶対似合うと思うんだ。こんな可愛い子が女の子のはずがないって大人気になるよ。ねえ、しようよ、コスプレデビュー。
Mayuri's hobby is making costumes. She's made at least 30 so far, but it's rare for her to wear one herself. Instead, she seems to get her kicks from seeing other people wear them. And it looks like she's chosen Lukako as her next target. Naturally, the costume Mayuri is currently raving about is for a female character. Normally, I wouldn't understand why a man wouldn't want to dress like a girl, but come on. Lukako has no problem wearing Miko robes. Why should cosplay be any different? But whatever. I have business to take care of.
そんなくだらないことは後でやるんだな。
マユシにとっては大事なことだもん。
俺にとってはくだらないことなのだ。それよりルカ子よ、俺がこの神社を訪ねたのは他でもない。お祓いを頼みたいのだが、やってもらえないだろうか。
お祓いですか？だったらお父さんに。
いや、そこまで大げさにしなくていい。気休めでいいのだ。
That's why I came here instead of Kanda Shrine.
というわけで、例のあれを持ってこい。
例のあれと言いますと、サミダレですか？
違う。お祓いに用途は必要ないだろう。お祓いと言ったらあれに決まっている。正式な名称はわからんが、棒に白い紙がふさふさとついていて、神主がわさわさと振るやつだ。
Shaky. The zigzaggy paper thingies. The priest does the shaky thingy with.
今のオカリンの説明、ゆとりっぽいね。
Damn, roasted. Quite a shock to hear that from Mayuri.
おほぬさですね。でもお父さん貸してくれるかな。
Teach me about the onusa. A wand that is carried by a Shinto priest, adorned with a shide paper? Shide paper? I don't know. It is used in blessing rituals to ward off evil spirits. I don't know what this word is.
ちょっと聞いてきます。
Lukako makes a quick bow, then runs off toward his house, which is on the shrine grounds. Meanwhile, Mayuri takes her pocket watch out of her bag to check the time. It's a very old watch, not the sort you'd expect a high school girl to carry. Its name is Pockety. Obviously, that's the name Mayuri gave it, not its brand name or anything. Ever since elementary school, Mayuri has carried Pockety with her everywhere. It's her most important treasure.
じゃあ、マユシーはこれからバイトだから、もう行くね。
そうか、頑張ってこい。バイトが終わったら直接帰るのか
？Mayuri lives in Ikebukuro. She comes to Akiba by train just about every day. It should be obvious since we're childhood friends and all, but I live in Ikebukuro too. Though I've been staying at the lab since summer break began.
というわけで、また明日ね。
I call Mayuri to stop before she trots off.
マユリ、お前はあの時ラジカンで男の悲鳴を聞いたよな。
悲鳴？
Mayuri blinks several times and puts her finger to her temple as if in thought. Then she gives the usual smile.
それっていつのこと？
今日の昼だ。
聞いてないかな。
そうか。わかった。だったらいい。
変なオカリ。じゃあね。トゥットゥルー。
It's Pavlovian at this point. I cannot hear the tuturu without giving my own tuturu. Mayuri leaves, this time for good, though she pauses to wave at least half a dozen times before disappearing beyond the archway.
岡部さん、お待たせしました。
Lukako returns shortly after Mayuri leaves. In his hands is the white zigzaggy thing I asked for.
借りることができました。よかったです。あれ？まゆりちゃんは帰ったんですか？
マユリはどうでもいいから、今すぐお祓いを始めるのだ、ルカ子よ。
はい。僕でいいんでしょうか？ そもそも何に対するお祓いを？
Lukako is flustered. Is he really up to this? I'm beginning to doubt. I should have known better. The instant doubt touches my heart, a terrible chill shoots up my spine.
俺に取り付いた悪霊が。
I grab my violently shaking wrist.
静まれ悪霊よ、急げルカコ。このままでは俺は乗っ取られる。
そんな、岡部さん、しっかりしてください。
俺は岡部さんではない。
すいません、京馬さん。でも僕、どうしたら？
お祓いを急げ。この前教えた通りにやればいい。
はい。
With a serious look on his face, Lukako grabs the Onusa with both hands as if it were a sword. His stance is impressive. I've taught him well.
えっと
His face is red, and he can barely talk. It looks like he wants to say something, but is hesitating. Panicking because he feels awkward? Amateur. Fucking guy, dude.
頼む、悪霊を俺の中から追い出してくれ。俺はお前を殺したくない。
Lukako starts crying, looks like he's really worried. Reason tells me he's a guy, but his lovely appearance makes me feel guilty, like I made a frail girl cry. But despite the tears welling up in his eyes, it looks like Lukako's managed to work up his resolve.
悪霊よ。
He raises the Onusa up high, shaking it left and right.
岡部、じゃなくて、京馬さんから出て行ってください。
おい、いいぞ。そのまま俺の腕にふさふさを当てろ。
The tip of the Onusa touches my upper arm. In an anime, this would be the cue for some dramatic shockwave to occur, but nothing like that happens. The only sound is the chirping of cicadas.
どうですか？
Oh, damn it. I take a deep breath. The trembling in my arm has stopped.
大丈夫だ。悪霊は去ったようだ。よくやったな、ルカコ。
The world has been spared once more. For now. Lukako sighs in relief and blushes.
お役に立ててよかったです。
His shy smile really does make him look like a girl. After I get back to the lab, I take the broken TV down to the Brontube workshop for repairs. Daru and Mayuri have already gone home, so I have to carry the TV down the narrow staircase by myself. It's brutal, back-breaking work, but I manage. I push the workshop door open with my hips and head inside. The room is dimly lit by the setting sun, but the gloom is offset by the glare from the gigantic CRT in the center of the room. A 42-inch CRT television. It doesn't seem like something you could get in modern Japan. With LCD TVs becoming the new standard, I seriously doubt anyone would want a bulky old CRT.
おう、どうした岡部？
Sitting in front of the huge CRT is an equally huge man reading a sports newspaper. He's the workshop's manager, actually the owner of this whole building, Tenoji Yugo. I call him Mr. Braun. It's a fitting name for someone who loves brawn tubes.
どうしたもこうしたもないですよ。 あなたからもらったテレビが壊れた。
おめえ、俺のブラウン管を乱暴に扱いやがったな。
I barely managed to set the heavy TV on the counter.
愛が足りねえんだよ、愛が。
A muscle-bound bald guy talking about love. It sends shivers down my spine.
修理をお願いしたい。最優先だ。
I'm sorry, Okabe, have you not read his apron? I can't, but there's a heart on it, so clearly it has something to do with love.
相変わらず変な話し方だな、おめえって。
If I ever remember correctly, it says something along the lines of just brawn tube love or something like that, which is incredible. Mr. Braun begins investigating the cause of the problem. With nothing better to do, I look around the store. I don't know if it's just the dust hanging in the air, but something feels stagnant about this place. Mail! There's CRT screens everywhere. Whoops, that's... what did I press? I only pressed... I don't know what that button does. I hope it's nothing important. I pressed the wrong key. Oops. I got mail. Mayari! Yeah. I didn't want any of the other Garo Froggies, but I did want Fatty. Oh, just Fatty. But now that I think about it, it wasn't really that cute. Actually, it was kind of weird looking. I wonder why I wanted one so bad. Hey, I just realized Fatty kind of looks like Daru-kun. Oh my god. Fatty. Do they even sell Garo Froggies anymore? Just the body, right? No comment on Daru's face. I'm curious. So that's really funny because playing now that I play Chaos Head, I actually understand the reference being made here. That's really neat. Yeah, do they sell those anymore? Any more Garo Froggies to be had? The haphazard layout makes them seem like junk, but they're all functional, according to Mr. Braun. He's got a full range of both old and new. Some of them are probably older than me. There are even some flat screen and HD CRTs that came out just before LCDs took the market.
今日は遅くまでやっているんですね。普通だったら夜7時には店じまいでしょ。
The crowds in Akiba thin quickly at night. All the major electronics stores close around 8 or 9 o'clock. And then, as if the liveliness of the day was simply a lie, the town goes silent.
今日はこれから客が来るんでな。
客？例の小動物ですか？
Chipmunk. You get punched, dude.
おめえな、俺の愛しい娘を小動物呼ばわりするんじゃねえ。
The manager glares at me and takes a photo from his wallet. It is a picture of a young girl, shyly making a peace sign at the camera. One might assume that this muscle-bound man to be some kind of pervert, but the girl is actually his daughter. She's about 12 years old now, I think. His love for her is second only to his love for CRTs. Or was it the other way around? I see her in the store every now and then. What was her name again?
ないに手出したらぶっ殺すからな。
Oh, there it is. That's it, Nai. A rare name that means to braid. She pops up at the store now and again, so we've interacted with her before. And by we, I mean Mayuri. I mean Mayuri, since she's the only one Nai gets along with. She's afraid of me for some impossible unknown reason. Nai always hides when she sees me or Daru. I must admit, I'm impressed she can sense my aura of madness at such an early age. Mr. Braun makes a grandiose kissing gesture at his daughter's photo. Once again, shivers down my spine. Fucking love Mr. Braun.
しかし、娘以外でこの工房に客が来ることがあるんですか？
I've been renting the second floor for about 6 months, but I don't recall ever seeing a customer. I would be surprised if this place were actually making any money.
客っつうかなんつうか
He puts away the photo and goes back to checking the TV, leaving me with that vague answer.
ああこれは多分基盤のハンダ浮きだな直せろぜ
そうですか。ではよろしく。
待ってろ見積書作ってやる
金を取るのか？
当たり前だろ払わねえつもりだったのか
このテレビはあなたからもらったものだぞ。
だからなんだよアフターサービスまでタダでやってやるとは言ってねえぜ
おのれ寿命間近のオンボロを押し付けておいてその言い草とは。
うるせえなだったら人ってやってもいいんだぞ家電リサイクル法で回収費ももらうけどな
横暴だぞ。人類史の未来を変えるやもしれぬ男からたかろうとは。
ああそれ誰のことだ
俺のことに決まっているでしょう。
歯磨いて寝ろよガキそもそも2階をただ同然で貸してやってるこの俺にそういうこと言うとはいい度胸だな
修理代は弾もうミスター・ブラウン。
In the end, I'm no match for him. Just then, I hear the door open. I look up to see that a girl has entered the store. She's wearing a vintage jacket and tight shorts that highlight her long limbs and athletic figure. I find myself particularly impressed by her well-defined thighs. Amazing.
Oh.
The background. Suddenly, time stops. Feels like someone activated the world. Zawarudo! How to stop time. One of the supernatural abilities called Steins that appear in the popular manga Juju's Bizarre Adventure. I like how the only thing is just the name of the series. Everything else is it's just Zawarudo, Stands. It's all just barely even subtle. Those with the ability to use stands are called stand users. The girl is still standing there with her arm in the air. Her smile gradually fades into confusion. What kind of reaction was she hoping for? Seriously. Anyway, is she the person Mr. Braun was expecting? Maybe she's someone he knows personally. Another daughter? Or dare I say, his girlfriend? She finally drops her pose and clears her throat.
さっき電話したアマネです。
And just like that, time starts moving again.
バイトの面接したいとこな俺が店長の天王寺だ
バイトの面接だとこんな若い女性がこの新規臭くておしゃれ感ゼロで繁盛もしておらず無才おっさんが店長のブラウン管工房にバイト希望だというのか
Wow.
おめえ来月から2階の家賃1000円増しな
俺は事実を言ったまでですよ。もっとも部外者が口を出す問題ではないがしかしブラウン管工房がバイトを募集していたとはな。この暇さではその必要性を全く感じないのだが。
ああ、それは私が電話で無理って頼んだんです。
The girl looks a little embarrassed.
最初は断られたんだけどさ、店長さんにどうしてもお願いしますって。
That's honestly surprising.
今時珍しい若者がいたもんだよなま、そこの椅子に座んなお嬢ちゃん
失礼します。
Looks like they're going to have a formal interview. I was going to leave, but since Mr. Braun hasn't kicked me out yet, I'll stick around a bit longer. The girl's expression is stiff. I guess she's nervous. Just because of a part-time job interview? In contrast to how she said she wouldn't take no for an answer, she doesn't seem so enthusiastic.
で、名前は何だって？
天音鈴葉です。
年は？
18。
Same as me.
学生？
ううん。
She shakes her head.
なんでうちで働きたいんだ？
ブラウン管が好きだから。
採用、明日から来い。
Easy clap.
それでいいのか？というかこれはコントか？もしかして仕込みか？
Nailed it.
ありがとう、店長さん。
Finally, Amane Suzuha seems to relax. Then she looks at me.
ところでさ、君は誰？
俺のな。聞きたいというのか？いや、やめておけ。それを知ることでお前にも最悪が降りかかるかもしれん。これまでも多くの人が俺の名を知ったことで機関に狙われた。アメリカのサラ、イタリアのクラウディア、フランスのシモーン。これ以上誰かを危険な目に遭わせるわけには。
おい、アホな妄想してんじゃねえよ。
Stop being a fucking weirdo. Just doesn't understand my pain.
このバカ男は2階に間借りしてる岡部倫太郎ってんだ。
岡部ではない。俺はホーイン。
うるせえ。家賃さらに1000円上乗せするぞ。
岡部倫太郎だ。
Amazing. The girl stands up, places her hand on my shoulder, and looks at me with a serious expression.
君を狙ってるその期間ってのが何なのかわかんないけど、もし困ってんなら私に相談して。岡部倫太郎、そういうの慣れてるからさ。
は？
Stuff? Like what?
場合によっては手段を選ばず痛めつけてやることも可能だし。
ミスター・ブラウン、彼女は採用しない方がいいと思う。
ああ、物騒だな。騒ぎ起こしたらクビにするからな。そもそもその期間なんたらは岡部の創作だから本気にすんな。
創作？
せいぜいそう思ってるがいいさ。
But someday, the world will kneel before me. And then Amane Suzuha stares straight at me again. Maybe she has a habit of looking people in the eye.
そういうのが流行ってんだ。勉強になったよ。
Trend? I don't think so. Mail? Lukako, are you really okay with yesterday's exorcism? I feel like more traditional ceremony would have been better. I'm worried something might happen to you because my exorcism wasn't strong enough. It bothers me so much I can't sleep at night. P.S. Because of that, I couldn't do more than 3 practice swings with Samidare. Let's see. Exorcism. It wasn't bad, just a little clumsy. You're a servant of the gods. You need to project dignity and confidence. Work on it. Or, what would a traditional ceremony entail? I need details. Don't tell me it's an ancient forbidden secret. Or, don't worry. Thanks to your exorcism, my right arm has been quiet for a while. Still, there's no telling what could set it off. If I'm forced to do battle again, let's pray that the organization's assassins don't find me. I like that one. Beautiful. I was at university all morning. As I returned to Akiba, the heat is now becoming unbearable. I grab an iced coffee at the bakery inside Yodobashi to quench my thirst. While I'm at it, I guess I'll check @channel on my phone. I mostly frequent the occult board, the future technology board, and sometimes the physics board. I search for threads on the mass disappearance phenomenon or Makise Kurisu's stabbing, but turn up nothing. So were those hallucinations after all? When I peek at the occult board, I find posts in multiple threads from someone claiming to be John Teeter. Wait, John Teeter is back? John Teeter appeared on an American BBS 10 years ago, claiming to be a time traveler. He claimed to have traveled from the year 2036 in order to obtain an old computer, the IBM 5100. His claims started quite a storm among the BBS denizens. Teeter also made several accurate, if fragmentary, predictions of future events. The start of the Iraq War, the spread of the Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease, for example. To prove he was from the future, he explained the principles behind his time machine and provided pictures of its operation manual. But after about 4 months, he disappeared without ever revealing his identity. At one point, his predictions gained popularity even in Japan. Yes, he certainly did get some things right. But on the other hand, he missed several others. Some of his posts contradicted each other, too. That's why, to this day, most people doubt his authenticity as a time traveler. So after 10 years of silence, that same John Teeter is now on a Japanese BBS? Ridiculous. Obviously it's a troll. First of all, John Teeter is American, yet now he's posting on @channel in Japanese. Let's take a look at his posts. I actually have looked at the actual archives of the John Teeter posts from 2010. It's interesting stuff. Very interesting. Not 2010, 2000, whatever. The actual ones. It's really funny. I don't expect you to believe that I came here from the year 2036. I see that everyone would like to know more about my time machine. Time travel technology was developed by CERN. They completed the first time machine in 2034. Anonymous time traveler lol, John Teeter lol. Curry go on and Kamehameha says, more details on the time machine. Do they sell time machines? How much do they cost? I've got about 100 million yen saved. Can you send me one? CERN has a monopoly on time machines. Not even the most powerful nations on Earth can acquire one, to say nothing of private citizens. CERN used their time machines for power. By 2036, the world has become a dystopia. There is no war, no conflict. However, that is a false peace founded on the complete eradication of liberty. What does LOL mean? Why did you come to this time? Was the Akiba satellite crash you are doing? Wait guys, Teeter-san doesn't understand @channel lingo. Let's keep it simple, okay? If you know what I mean. Get a trip code, asshole. Alright, that one got me. Let's... I came here to change my present. In other words, your future. My mission is to destroy CERN's dystopia and restore freedom to the world. This is a wonderful time you're living in. Everyone is free, but you will lose it all in just 20 short years. It is vitally important that you understand what the future has in store. What is a trip code? I might get one if you tell me what it is. You said only CERN has time machines. You have a time machine. That must mean you're working for CERN. Therefore, your goal can't be to destroy CERN's dystopia. You're a fraud. QED. I don't know what QED is. I don't... Is that internet lingo that I should know? I feel like it is. What's a dystopia? How can CERN take over the world in just 20 years? Oh, hold on. They asked what's a dystopia. I guess I should read... Oh, I can't. Never mind. How can CERN take over the world in just 20 years? Look at the Middle East. You've been reading too much manga if you think you can get those guys to stop killing each other. Who asked you to change the future? You trying to play God? If they're promising world peace, then I, for one, welcome our new CERN overlords. My time machine is a prototype reverse-engineered from stolen CERN technology. Compared to their time machine, its capabilities are quite limited. In 2036, the world is ruled by a single, all-powerful governing body. They control every aspect of our lives, deciding what we will eat, where we will live, and whom we will marry. There is no privacy and no choice. Anyone who dares oppose them is eliminated. There are no trials. In movies and stuff, small changes to the past cause huge changes to the future. You've already changed the present by coming here. What happens if you make unexpected changes to the future? Implying CERN rules the world. Do you even know what CERN is? Lol. Thank you, Curry Gohan and Kamehameha. OP is a troll. So if you find his dad and kill him, then this time traveler, Lamau, will never be born and we won't have to listen to this bullshit, am I right? Damn. Man, the internet sucks. I want to know if you can meet your past self. Can you have self-cessed? Jesus fucking Christ. The internet, why? The internet was a mistake. If you're talking about the so-called grandfather paradox that has been debunked. This world line has a divergence of 0.571024% compared to the world line I came from. Killing my father would alter divergence, creating a world line where my father is dead. However, it would not erase this world line. I would go on existing. CERN is a particle physics research institution. That hasn't changed in 2036. It is possible to meet your past self. The prevailing theory in my time is that nothing would happen. I, however, haven't met my past self. If you're really a time traveler, then fucking prove it. Post time machine pics or GTFO. The many worlds interpretation? Whoa, slow down, bro. Research institution taking over the world. Lol, what? Oh my god. I love that. I love that. Out of everyone, Kuri Gohan and Kamehameha is probably one of the more degenerate posters. It's pretty great. I do not feel the need to prove that I am what I say I am. I am only posting these messages on a whim. My mission comes first. What are world lines? Can you meet yourself from another world line? What happens if you do? Late reply. A trip code is a way to identify posters. Put pound password after your name. Gotcha. Oh, I can, hold on, I can click? What happens if I click that? Lol backpedaling. Absolutely nothing. It just... The fuck? Weird. I got a finger now though. That's the important part. Oh Jesus Christ! World lines are like an infinite number of rivers flowing in parallel. Along the way, they are constantly branching out into new world lines. This is called divergence. For example, whether or not you post this on this message board has practically no effect on this world line's divergence. But if you were murdered, let's say, then divergence would change. However, it would only change by about 0.000002%, if that. A single human being's death is not terribly significant on a global scale. Wars, disasters, acts of terrorism, and other events that cause widespread death and destruction have a much greater effect on divergence. Thanks for telling me about trip codes. I'll make sure to use this one from now on. I'm starting to get tired, so let's pick this up again tomorrow. It's been fun talking to everybody. Looks like they've already made an archive of these threads. Of course, there have been sites dedicated to John Teeter for years now. This post closely resembles what the original Teeter wrote 10 years ago. I've read one of the books on Teeter. That's how I know. This new John Teeter is clearly an imposter. There are many Teeter fanatics on that channel. He's not exactly a household name in Japan, but I doubt anyone would fall for this level of trolling. As I continue to read, however, I find the response the opposite of what I expected. Everyone is accepting this time traveler as if this were his first appearance. Nobody has even mentioned his appearance 10 years ago. Finding this strange, I try posting a retort, but everyone ignores me. What the hell? You can figure this out if you do a little research, people. There's the original John Teeter thread archive in English, and plenty of Teeter blogs in Japanese. I enter John Teeter's name into a search engine. 12 matches. Wait, only 12? Moreover, all 12 are about the current Teeter's postings on that channel. Can't find a single trace of the teeter from 10 years ago. I feel like at this point in time, at this point of the internet here in 2030, I'm not a time traveler, I swear. 2024. I feel like we've reached a point where we'll never see, you cannot Google anything. I feel like you literally cannot Google anything or search anything and get 12 results. Ain't no goddamn way. You could search like the most obscure, like unique thing you possibly can. You're getting at least thousands. If nothing else, just through similarity to something else. Like, we have reached a point where the concept of 12 search results is laughable. It's pretty crazy, honestly. Bizarre. This just can't be. I searched for information on Teeter a few years back. Back then, I got tens of thousands of hits. Is this search engine filtered? I try searching on another site just to make sure, but it gives the same result. What is this madness? It feels like I've stumbled onto another plane of reality. Could this be another organization conspiracy? These past 2 days, I've been surrounded by nothing but chaos and confusion. I'll call Daru. He'll know about Teeter for sure. Here, let me do that. Let me call Daru. Yeah.
はい。
俺だ。状況は。
おかりんさ、電話の時ぐらいそういうのやめれ。
No.
ジョン・タイターについて把握しているのかと聞いている。
ちっとも話が見えない件について。
そもそもお前今どこにいるんだ。ラボには来るのか。
今メイクインニャンニャンにいる。
またか。
May Queen Nyan is a maid cafe in Akiba. Daru's a regular there. Apparently, 3D cat maids are his thing too.
内密に話がある。
Actually, it's not sensitive at all.
俺が行くまでそこから動くな。
は？来るの？まあいいけど。
May Queen Nyan is only a 3-minute walk from the lab. Coming from Kuramaibashidori, take a left at Sumakoisaka Crossing, and you'll find it. I'm butchering those, I'm sorry. That's where I'm headed now. It's usually busy in Akiba during summer break, but now it's even busier because of the Radican incident. The area was blocked off yesterday, but it doesn't look like they could keep the main road closed for 2 days straight. I haven't seen a single police officer today. The Radican building still seems off limits. The entrance shutters are closed shut and sealed with yellow police tape.
謎の人工衛星墜落から一夜明けた秋葉原です。警察による規制は解除され、駅前にはものすごい数の人が集まっています。墜落した人工衛星がどこの国のものなのかについては現在も調査中とのことで、詳しいことがわかるまで撤去ができない状態です。警察の発表によりますと、爆発などの危険は今のところないということですが、秋葉原を訪れた買い物客や地元商店街の関係者からは不安の声が上がっています。
Media has dozens of cameras set up outside of the police line. There are nearly twice as many onlookers as reporters, enough to fill the entire street with people. Everyone's aiming their phone cameras at the satellite-like object. So many people. Living in Akiba, you get used to crowds and big events, but a gathering of this size is unusual. I wonder when they'll get rid of that thing. I hope it doesn't explode or something. They've been letting people back into the area, so I guess there's no danger. Still, considering its unknown origin, I'm surprised there isn't more security. Today, like always, otaku are shopping for doujinshi, import games, electronics, or whatever strikes their fancy. Aside from the scene at Radican, it's the same as any other day. But I still don't understand what I saw yesterday. I've half accepted that the mass disappearance was just my imagination. Maybe I've become unable to distinguish reality from fantasy, like the media likes to say about teenagers these days. With that thought in mind, I return my gaze to the street. And there, in front of me, stands a woman holding her phone in front of her face. She took a picture. Her phone was clearly pointed at me. I tried to cover my face, but not quickly enough. I turn around just to make sure that she wasn't pointing it at someone behind me, but that doesn't seem to be the case. She's still staring at her phone. Without even glancing at me, she turns around and points her phone at some other pedestrian. Maybe she's just taking photos of everyone at the scene and not just me. But still, I need to have a word with her. The organization is after me, so I can't risk that photo getting out.
Wait!
She doesn't turn around. She's so engrossed in her photography that she doesn't even notice me? Or did she not catch my magnificent native-level English?
ちょっと、そこで携帯カメラを使っているあなた、待ってください。
She turns back, finally noticing me. And of course, her phone turns with her.
よせ、通るんじゃない。まさか、機関の差し金か。
She completely ignores my objection. And then she goes back to looking at her phone.
質問に答えてもらいたいんですかね。あなたは機関の人間か。
If she is, then I may have to take suitable measures.
違うのか。違うとしても
Oh my god, I just
問題がありますよ。俺の写真を持っていると機関に知られれば、あなたにも奴らの魔の手が伸びるかもしれない。
Hold on, the fucking... It goes from question mark, lady, lawyer lady, possible organization spy, probably not organization spy. This is peak humor in visual novels, in my opinion. This shit where the fucking name changes. This is like the bit that gets me.
とにかく今撮った俺の写真を即刻削除してほしい。
Lady ignoring me. Oh my god, how many more of these are there gonna be? It's truly the greatest thing ever. Like I can't, it's the funniest bit. Is she even listening?
謝る。
Wow, she finally speaks. Just a whisper, but it's something.
不快にさせたなら。
Lady who apologized out of nowhere. She lowers her head slightly in a bow. Or at least, I think it's a bow. She's been looking down all this time, so I can't really tell.
謝るより先に写真を削除してほしいわけだが。
風景撮ってた。
Once again, lady ignoring me. Her fingers dance across her phone's keys with impressive speed, exactly the opposite of her annoyingly slow speech pattern.
風景を撮っていた？観光客？
Or is she one of the people who came to see the satellite? In that case, why did she take a picture of me? She shakes her head without looking at me.
証明、自分が今日どこを歩いたか。
Lady ignoring me and apparently sightseeing in Akihabara. It just gets longer and longer.
変なやつだな。
Really, Okabe? You're gonna call people strange? Come on, man.
桐生萌か。
Strange lady apparently sightseeing in Akihabara.
名前。
I almost wish she didn't say it, because now it's just her name. Moeka. Alright. Damn it. That was the best sequence. I guess she's introducing herself. That's nice, but I want her to delete that photo.
聞きたいことが。 ある。いい？
それより写真を。
都市伝説秋葉原の知らない？
An urban legend? What is she talking about? Don't tell me. There's a brilliant but insane mad scientist said to be lurking in Akihabara. And now, that brilliant but insane mad scientist is the target of every assassin in the underworld.
俺はこの町に長く居すぎたのかもしれん。
I've been discovered.
だがそろそろ潮時か。
Akihabara, you weren't such a bad town. I'm glad that...
幻のレトロ PC。
レトロ PC?
She replies with a nod, or something like a nod.
秋葉原のどこかにあるらしくて、それが。
そうか。
Nothing about a mad scientist. I'm relieved, but also disappointed. At any rate, this is the first I've heard about a Phantom Retro PC.
幻のレトロ PC というとキュッパチあたりか？
That's the first model that comes to mind. Let's take a look at it. Japanese PC sold from the mid-1980s to the mid-1990s. It sold so well that at one point it was called the National Computer. Interesting. But are 98s really that hard to find? She shakes her head slightly, or something like a shake.
いいえ、これ。
She turns her phone toward me. The screen shows an oddly shaped computer. It's hard to tell since the picture's monochrome, but it looks like some kind of PC. It looks kind of familiar.
IBN 5100。
An IBN 5100.
ジョン・タイターが手に入れようとした PC か。
Her fingers twitch, I think.
見たことは？
ない。名前を知ってるぐらいだ。
Coincidence? No.
これもシュタインズゲートの選択かもしれん。
詳しい人知らない？
ダルンならば詳しく知っているかもな。そいつは俺のマイフェイバリットライトアームであるスーパーハッカーでな。MI6 の中枢にすらハッキングできる実力の持ち主なのだ。
That's, I think, my favorite thing he refers to Daru as. My favorite right arm. In the United Kingdom, the government organization responsible for foreign intelligence operations. MI6 stands for Military Intelligence Section 6. However, its formal name is the Secret Intelligence Service, SIS. Neat. The MI6 part is a slight exaggeration. If that ever did happen, Men in Black would break down our door and take us away. But the super hacker part is true. The depth of his computer knowledge is uncanny. Speaking of Daru, I'm supposed to meet him at May Queen Nyanyan. I don't have time to stand and chat with some crazy lady I don't know.
では俺は行く。
Yes, Scrum.
女よ。メディアスクラムもほどほどにな。
I try to make a smooth exit, one-liner and everything, but she grabs my sleeve before I can disappear into the crowd.
何をする？
You ruined my
メ
one-liner.
ールワード教えて。
何が狙いだ？
スーパーハッカーの。
I guess she wants to hear Daru's story. It's my fault for mentioning him. Well, I'm meeting up with Daru, so why don't I just take her along? No, wait a second. This could be a devious trap. Maybe she's really a spy sent to kidnap Daru. I'm defenseless without him. My only other ally is Mayuri, whose skills amount to costume design.
断る。今ダルを失うわけにはいかん。
I slip past her and start walking faster. I glance back. She's following me. I pick up the pace, but she's still chasing me.
俺の後ろを歩くな。
Unperturbed, she shows me her phone again. On the screen is the picture of me that she took.
ゲー、まだ削除していなかったのか。
教えてくれたら削除する。
この俺を脅すとは。貴様、何者だ。
I attempt to glare her into submission, but her eyes are already lowered. My glare is ineffective.
私は
She hesitates for a second.
アークリライトのバイト。
なんだそれは。
ヘンプロ秋葉原にある。
One of those companies that writes articles for magazines. Is this gloomy lady really fit for that kind of work?
貴様、俺の写真を無断で記事にするつもりだな。
The mad scientist of Akiba unveiled. I can see the headlines now. That's all the organization will need to turn Akiba into a sea of blood. No, I must avoid that gruesome outcome at all costs. I have no choice.
交換条件に乗ろう。
At any rate, as long as she has that photo, I have no way of knowing how it might be used. I pull up my email address and show it to her. Looking back and forth from my phone to hers, she enters my info with terrifying speed.
そうか。この女、能力者か。
I dub her power Shining Finger. Her magical thumb types cursed emails at 255 characters per minute. Whoever receives one dies. She's done typing my address. It took all of 5 seconds.
名前は
法院京馬。マッドサイエンティストだ。
どう書くの？
フェニックスの法王に陰、そして凶悪なる真実。
Incredible.
フェニックスの法王に陰、そして凶悪なる真実だ。
I repeat my perfect explanation. This is the origin of my true name. Explaining the in part of Hoin would take too long, so I left it out. She enters my name with her head tilted to the side.
こう
なんだこれは、ふざけるな。俺のマナをバカにするつもりか。
She lowers her head a little more. An apologetic bow, I guess.
ならば携帯を貸せ。俺が入力してやる。
Oh, she got them engy eyes. She shakes her head, clutching her phone with both hands as if to protect it from me. Like a spoiled child who can't let go of a toy, she shields it from me with all her might. What does she think I'm going to do? Her reaction is a little depressing. Anyway, she's obviously not going to hand her phone over, so I ask for her address instead. I'll send her a blank mail. She told me her name a few minutes ago, but I forgot it already, so I enter her as Shining Finger. What am I doing standing here in the middle of the street? Let's hurry up and send her a blank email. Oh, that's me. Shining Finger. And send. She's staring at her phone. I don't think I've ever met someone who made less eye contact. After a few seconds, her phone receives the email.
岡部倫太郎。
なぜその名を？
今のカラメールに。
Damn, my email is still linked to my real name. I must change it at once.
それは世を忍ぶ仮の名だ。もう一度法院の方の名前で送るから。
いいわこれで。
何を言う。俺は岡部倫太郎ではなく法院京まであって。
She's really not buying it.
画像は消したか？
She nods slightly, I think. It's really hard to tell. Her body language is as subdued as her voice.
消したのなら証拠を見せろ。
She silently shows me her screen. The only picture remaining is the one of that computer. That's a relief.
メールするから聞いといてね。
何をだ？
都市伝説。
Oh, that. I almost forgot. With that, Shining Finger wanders off. Throughout the encounter, she kept the same cool expression. Actually, I don't think we ever once made eye contact.
おかえりなさいませご主人様。
Oh my god. Glorious. I open the door to the May Queen Nyan Nyan Maid Cafe, and two familiar cat-eared girls greet me with smiles.
あ、おかりんだ。
One of them is Mayuri. But here, she's called Mayushi Nyan Nyan. Since she works here, I stop by about twice a month. I guess that would make me a regular customer. Actually, I've never been to any other maid cafe.
おかりん、おかえりなさいませ。
After bowing again, Mayuri gasps as if she's thought of something.
ねえねえ、おかりん、まゆしは今気づいたんだけどね。おかりんとおかえりって似てるね。
Whatever.
今日もよく来たにゃん。ゆっくりしていってね。
The other maid who came to greet me, Ferris Nyan Nyan, her professional name, of course, hits me with her trademark combo attack of cute cat-like gestures. She's May Queen Nyan Nyan's most popular maid. Even though she and Mayuri are about the same age, she looks and acts a bit younger.
ダルニャンも来てるにゃん。待ちぼうけしてるにゃん。
Daru frequents this cafe because he's got a huge crush on Ferris. He often reads her public blog while muttering, "Ferris, you're so cute," to himself. He's got it real bad. I keep telling him to choose either 2D or 3D, but he doesn't listen. You might say, he refuses. God damn it, this fucking thing. Oh god, wait. No. Okay. Fuck. I don't trust this thing. She always finds a way to best me.
今日も期間打倒のための極秘会議かにゃ。
ああ、そんなところだ。
フェイリスも混ぜてほしいにゃ。
やめておけ。猫耳メイドが太刀打ちできるほど期間は甘くない。
そんなことないにゃ。フェイリスにはあの非奥義があるのにゃ。きっとお役に立てるにゃ。
何？あの非奥義、ついに得得したのか？
そうにゃ。ギアナ高地での修行に耐え抜き、師匠の死も乗り越えて、フェイリスはついに手に入れたのにゃ。
Heckin' Ferris, dude. What mentor? Ferris knows my true name, Hoen Kyoma. I've also told her all about the organization. And now she's more into it than I am. She's always the one to bring up the subject whenever we meet. By the way, this is the first time I've heard of this secret technique, or whatever it is.
だから今日も約束通りフェイリスも精霊会議に参加させてほしいにゃん。
Ugh, she's not letting it go. It'll take 30 minutes if I play along with her.
お前、サンクチュアリに行くというのか？ダメだ。 いくら非奥義を得得したとはいえ、あの場所はお前にはまだ早すぎる。
This is truly adorable.
そんな
I love
約
these
束した
interactions so
にゃ
much.
にゃのに京馬が裏切るっていうのかにゃ。それにあの場所にはフェイリスのお兄ちゃんが。
Since when do you have a brother? And what the hell's the spirit conference anyway? Eris looks at me with actual tears in her eyes. I falter, even though I know it's just one of her cutesy acts. Whenever I talk with her, I run out of comebacks, which is really unusual for me. And then she takes the initiative, leaving me with nothing to do but listen to her fantasies. I mean, come on, you can only take it so far. There's a very clear difference between her stories and mine. As anyone can see, I speak nothing but the truth, while Ferris has only delusions and a made-up backstory. I always have to play along. That's why I feel like I can never best her.
なんかわからないけど、マユシーもサンクチュアリっていうところに行きたいな。
Great, now look who's joined in. It's just going to get worse from here. I have to end this conversation now.
来なくていい。この話はもう終わりだ。
京馬だけずるいにゃ。そうだよ。マユシーもフェリスちゃんもダメなんてね。オカリンは冷たいと思うのです。
フェリスとは誰だ？
Male. I asked Mayuri-chan about what it is you're fighting against, but she just laughed and didn't answer. What should I do? I want to help Kilma-san. You don't need to know. Not yet. Eventually, if Steins Gate so chooses, you will learn the truth whether you're ready or not. He's not wrong.
フェリスちゃんはフェリスちゃんだよ。ねえ。
Mayuri and Ferris look at each other and smile. Is she talking about this Ferris? Is that her real name? Have I been mistaken all this time? That's a disturbing thought.
あのね、マユシーは言いにくいからフェリスちゃんって短くしてるんだ。
なんだ、そういうことか。
なんだか女学院みたいで、それも悪くないにゃ。
Okay then, moving on.
いいからさっさと案内してくれ。俺はいつまでここに立っていればいいんだ？
ごめんなさいにゃ。ご主人様、ご案内にゃ。マユシ、ご案内よろしくにゃんにゃ。任せてにゃんにゃ。
If you hadn't noticed, the cat-eared maids here at Meikui Nyanyan are required to add cat sounds, nyas and nyans, to their words with some frequency. Mayuri takes my hand and leads me inside. Apparently, Mayushi Nyanyan is the only one who leads customers by the hand like this. It probably comes naturally to her. She doesn't even realize the effect it has on her customers. And that's why she's second to Ferris in popularity at this maid cafe. She guides me to Daru's table. The tables are about 60% full. Among Akiba's maid cafes, Meikui Nyanyan's popularity is solid, but not booming. Considering what Ferris and the others are wearing, it's more like a cosplay cafe than a maid cafe. Furthermore, the cat ears and Nyanyanian dialect make it less accessible to lower-level otaku and first-timers. On the other hand, those same cat ears are a topic of heated debate among die-hard maid cafe fans. Maids don't have cat ears. Cat ears plus maid equals 2 times moe. These two viewpoints clash. This place is one of the older maid cafes in Akihabara, but it doesn't get much media exposure. Maybe that's what makes it more comfortable than most. At least that's what Daru says. He talks about this stuff so much that it's been burned into my synapses.
ダルくん、オカリンが来たにゃん。
遅すぎでしょマジで。
Daru sits in front of me, but doesn't look my way. He looks upset for some reason.
それで今フェイリスタンと何を話していたか詳しく。
聞きたいのか？どうせダルには理解できない話だと思うが。
Hell, even I didn't get most of it.
ああ、そっち系の話か。フェイリスタンとオカリンの会話は普通のオタじゃついていけない領域に達してるよな。オーラみたいなものが出てるっつうの。二人だけの固有結界張りやがって。許さない。絶対にだ。
Reality marble. A type of magecraft in which the user overwrites the world with a pocket dimension based on his or her emotional experience, often used in ordinary conversation to speak of couples flirting in public, immersed in their own world, not caring about the pain they are inflicting on others.
フェリスちゃんもオカリンのこと気に入ってるみたいだにゃ。お店の子、お店に来るご主人様たち、みんな含めてフェリスちゃんのお話についていけるのはね、オカリンだけだもんにゃ。
I'm not even close to keeping up with her.
そんなオカリンに嫉妬。なんという勝ち組。
嘘で塗り固めた女になど興味はない。
今日のお前が言うなすれはここですか。
黙れ浮気野郎めが。二次元の嫁が泣いているぞ。
ぐはー、痛いところ疲れたっす。
Gotcha. Daru theatrically grabs his chest and falls onto the table. Man, I'm really not beating the I am Daru allegations here, considering I literally just did that as a joke. Fuck. I'm never beating these Daru allegations. I sip from one of the glasses of water that Mayuri brought to our table.
んで、ご主人様、ご注文はお決まりですかにゃ？
オムライス、それとホットコーヒー、ブラックで。
かしこまりましにゃんにゃん。
After taking my order, Mayuri finds her way toward the counter as if swimming between the rows of tables. I hope she doesn't trip.
で、僕になんか用事だった？
Daru asks without getting up from the table. That's right. In my confrontations with Shining Finger and Catgirl, I almost forgot my original objective.
あと1時間ぐらいしたらラボに行くつもりだったんだけど。
内密で緊急の話があるのだ。
I lean on the table and scan the area without moving my head.
ジョン・タイターは知っているよな。
ジョン・タイター？誰？
アメリカに10年ほど前に現れた自称未来人だ。お前とは以前こいつの話題をしたはずだぞ。
またオカリンのいつもの設定？
設定とか言うな。俺が話すことは全て真実だ。
はあ、めんどくせえ。じゃあ付き合ってやるけどさ、そのタイターってやつが未来人だっていうソースは？
待て、なんでそんな初耳のような言い方をする？
事実初耳だから。
忘れたわけではなく？
自信はないけど。
日本でもそいつに関する本が出ている。
その本を見せてくれたら思い出せるかも。
本当に何も知らないのか？
人の記憶力なんて結構曖昧なもんしょ。デジタルと違ってさ。
This is wrong. I remember talking to Daru about John Teeter back in high school. It was only idle talk, so it's possible that Daru forgot about it. Daru was quite the internet addict, but the internet lets you choose what information you want to see, There's no guarantee Daru looked up info on John Teeter. If he had, I doubt he would have forgotten so completely. Is it my memories that are mistaken, or everyone else's?
だったら IBN5100 については
へえ、オカリンがそんな PC を知ってるなんてね。やるじゃん。
知っているんだな。
IBN が1975年に発売したモデルっしょ。
Right, that's what John Teeter said on @channel. He traveled to 1975 first, obtained an IBM 5100, then leaped to 1998.
どんな PC なんだ。
値段高すぎの PC だな。黎明期だったからすげえ高くて、個人には手が出せなかったらしい。IBN の独自技術が詰まった、その当時にしては結構優秀な PC だったんだけどね。IBN は6年後の1981年に IBN-PC っていう大ヒットシリーズを発売してて、そっちの方が有名なわけ。つうか僕も IBN5100 の知識はネットのウィキを見たことがあるぐらいだぞ。
それが現在の秋葉にあるという都市伝説を聞いたことは。
おうおう、あるある。1ヶ月前ぐらいにネットで話題になったな。で、その噂を聞きつけたアットちゃんの有志が秋葉中のショップを探して回ったんだよ。フレパラのフレンドにゲジネって人がいるんだけど、その人が中心になってね。
Alright. It's time for a rant. I'm gonna go on a rant for a moment. First I'm gonna look at Frepara, a popular SNS social networking service website designed to facilitate easy communication between users. Okay, it's rant time because this reference boils my corn. This one really tickles my ham sandwich. Okay, Sister Centipede. That name, that individual is referred to in Chaos Head, but by a different name. I think they refer to her as Big Sis Geji. Geji sounds familiar, right? Well, that's because they're in robotics notes under the name Gejine as a main fucking character. Like an actual, like that's a major character, and it's the same person. It's the same character, but because the name has been translated so many different ways, unless you just know that, you can't know that. I like it. Like when I learned that was the same character, my brain exploded. I just that drives it. It's so bonkers to me that it's like, yeah, it's the same character, but they translated the name like 7 different ways. I think it's literally just 3 different ways, but still. And so because of the specific versions of each game I played, I got fucking Sister Centipede in Steins Gate. I got, I think, Big Sis Geji in Chaos Head Noah, and then in Robotics Notes, it's just Gejine, which, oh my god, why? Why is it? Why are there so many different terms? All right, rant over. Neat reference. I like that there's, you know, that's one character that has been throughout the, you know, and in Robotics Notes it's a very major character. She's like a very pertinent character. Anyways, rant complete. Moving on.
あの疾風陣雷のナイトハルトまで出張ってきたらしいけど、結局見つからなかったんだって。
That's a reference wheel.
じゃあ都市伝説はデマだったということか。
さあ知らねえ。秋葉にはアンダーグラウンドなショップがたくさんあるし、案外どっかの怪しいショップにひょっこり転がっててもおかしくないんじゃね？
ふむ、なるほど。
My phone suddenly starts vibrating. I check it. Shining finger. Okabe-san, I mailed you as soon as I could. My name is Kiryu Moeka. I'm a 20-year-old freelance editor. I believe I mentioned I work part-time at Arc Rewrite. Sorry for taking your picture. It wasn't on purpose. I needed some shots of Akihabara for work, and you just happened to be in one. Actually, to tell you the truth, I was hoping to sneak some shots of the satellite, Lamau. By the way, the picture I took was just a test, not the final shot. That's why I was using my phone. Even if you hadn't begged me to delete it, I wouldn't have posted it, so don't worry. Anyway, I should really get to the point. Oh my god. I should really get to the point. I'm really sorry for asking like this, Okabe-kun, but it would be super great if you could ask your friend, the super hacker, about the IBM 5100. I didn't really know anything about computers, especially old computers. All I have to go on is that picture I showed you. I'll attach the image. Be absolutely positively sure to reply. I'll be waiting. And if you could, I'd be super happy if you gave me your super hacker friend's email address. I'll mail you again. It's okay to mail you again, right? Of course it is. Bye, Moeka. Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah. Oh, come on. What's with this mail? Disregarding the weird timing. Is this really the gloomy, unsociable woman I met in front of Radican? She's like a completely different person in this email. Does she have split personalities or something? Well, I got some info about the IBM 5100, so I guess I should give her a reply. But if I send an immediate reply to a woman I just met, won't I come off as clingy and desperate? I, Hoin Kyoma, will not be taken lightly. This is my chance to make her understand which of us is the superior human being. And above all, I have yet to ascertain if she can be trusted. She might start harassing me if I reply the wrong way. And besides, she hasn't proven that she's not working for the organization. Nonetheless, it couldn't hurt to tell her what I learned from Daru. Oh, right. Alright. Or not. To discourage her, of course. That's really fun, by the way. Let's ignore it. This is out of kindness.
待たせたな、ダル。それで、一つだけ確認したいんだが。
I scan the area with my eyes once more. Then I lean in close.
IBN 5100は世界滅亡の引き金になるアイテムなんだな。
なんでだよ。引き金にはならないし、世界滅亡もしないっつうの。
にゃに世界滅亡しちゃうのかにゃ
Paris brings my omelet rice. She's doing her cat-like gestures while keeping her tray balanced on one hand. True feline agility. Despite her nyan-nyanian nonsense, Ferris is the consummate professional.
ご主人様、お待たせしましたにゃんにゃ。オムライスにゃん。
The cat girl puts the omelet rice on the table and then takes a bottle of ketchup from her apron pocket. Jesus Christ. She uses it to write, "The world is doomed," in red letters on the omelet's blank yellow canvas.
世界滅亡前にどうぞ召し上がれ。
うお！世界がやばいきた！フェイリスさんの丸文字の可愛さに僕もやばい。
Oh my god. It appears the cuteness has shattered Daru's sanity. I give him a look that says, calm down, but to no avail. I smooth out the ketchup with the bottom of my spoon, erasing the ketchup words.
ああ、もったいない。
I'm going to eat it either way.
ダルニャンダルニャン、フェイリス杯の件考えてくれたかにゃ。
ああ、もちろん。僕も参加します。
フェイリス杯？なんだそれは。
I take a mouthful of omelet rice.
次の日曜日にこの店でライネットの大会をやるのにゃ。
Ferris starts dancing in place. I'd prefer she not jump around like that when people are eating nearby.
フェイリスはその幹事であり実行委員長、つまり言い出しっぺなのにゃ。 よかったら今日も参加するにゃん。参加費はドリンク込みで1000円。フェイリスに勝てた人には商品として手作り料理を振る舞うにゃ。
That sounds so fucking fun. Like, as someone who enjoys their own TCG, it's probably, obviously it's a different game, but like this sounds fucking fun. It just sounds like a really fun event.
無理無理。オカリンはライネットには詳しくないんだ。
にゃー、面白いのに。
いいんだ俺は。
I stop shoveling the omelet rice into my mouth, and I deliver a melancholy sigh.
ライネットアクセスバトラーズか。その名を聞くたびチャンピオンだったあいつのことを思い出す。あれからもう2年になるのか。いやなんでもない。今のは忘れてくれ。
にゃにゃ、すっごく思わせぶりな態度だったのにゃ。あいつって誰にゃ。
多分存在しないんじゃね？ライネットって公式大会が始まったのは1年前ぐらいだし。
Busted.
今日あの人のことまだ忘れられないのかにゃ。
は
確かにあの頃あの人フェイリスのお兄ちゃんと京馬はとっても仲が良くてフェイリスも嫉妬しちゃうぐらいだったにゃ。
God damn, she's good. Damn it, she took my story and ran with it again. I never even said anything about him being her brother. Hell, I don't even know if Ferris even has siblings. I shouldn't have talked about stuff like this in front of Ferris. Fool.
でもいい加減思い出にばかりすがるのはやめるにゃ。
Her shout resounds throughout the store. Her finger snaps at me.
フェイリスは辛くても辛いからこそお兄ちゃんの意志を継いでライネッターになったんだにゃ。覚えてるかにゃ。お兄ちゃんがいつも言ってた言葉。いつかライネットで世界に平和をもたらそうって。
フェイリスコーヒー持ってきて。
にゃにゃ。
I present my empty plate to Ferris. I always eat quickly. It's a habit I picked up naturally during my years on the run from the organization. Screw the slow food trend. I'm sorry, that's a trend? The fuck? It's food that takes time to cook and eat, as opposed to fast food or instant food. I've never heard of the term slow food. I hate that. It's just food. Look, what?
かしこまりましたにゃ。少々お待ちください。
Ferris takes the dish and heads back to the counter. Whew. If I had left things going as they were, I would have had to play along for another 10 minutes in her fantasy world.
フェイリスタンは知る人ぞ知る実力派ライネッターなんだぜ。
Daru explains with a wry smile.
非公式の野良試合では400戦無敗なのさ。
ヒクソンかよ。
Daru ignores my perfect retort.
フェイリスタンが公式大会に出ないのが残念だよ。出れば優勝間違いなしなのに。
なんで出ないんだ。
この店のご主人様たちを第一に考えてるってことっしょ。店に迷惑をかけてまで大会には出ないってスタンス。メイドの鏡だろマジで。それにマユシと同い年だから学校も行かなきゃいけないだろうし。
店に迷惑かけないと言っておきながらフェイリス杯なるものを店で開くのか。
細けいことはいいんだよ。とりあえずフェイリスタンは可愛い。可愛いは正義。猫耳ロリメイドはけしからん。性的な意味で。それでいいだろう。
Yeah, no, his logic tracks.
お前は結局2次元派なのか3次元派なのかどちらなのだ。
あえて言おう。倍であると。
いろいろとフリーダムだなダルは。
よく言われます。さあせん。
Daru usually doesn't show enthusiasm for anything, The exceptions are Moe and Ferris. I wish he were this passionate about our experiments. Mail! I had to pull Daru away from Ferris so we could return to the lab. We arrived to find it hotter than a sauna in hell. Oh boy. You're more perceptive than I thought, nya? So now you understand what's at stake. The Red Southern Cross will soon hatch, nya? The time has come for Ferris to journey to the sanctuary and prepare for... I can say no more, nya. Oh my lord. What are you talking about? Will you quit the testing me with this mockery? I see. So the holders of original sin, those who, like me, were born of Prototype 13, have begun to assemble an Akiba, guided by the star that we alone can see. The time is right. Or impossible. You mean it's already awakening? It's 50 years earlier than I predicted. What does this mean? How can you... Just like the original sin. Oh my god. Incredible. I quickly open the windows, letting a small breeze blow in. It won't be enough. I flip our fan to full power and place it on the table in front of me. I really wish we had an air conditioner. I turn on the computer. This is our PC for communal use among lab members. It still uses an old CRT monitor, so it looks ancient. But don't let its looks deceive you. Our computer whiz, Daru, scrounged up some parts and made some mods to it. In any case, I don't spend much time on it. I mostly use it to update the Future Gadget Laboratory's homepage, check my email, visit news sites, and browse that channel. I wonder if the new John Teeter is still posting. Oh, there he is. Oh, I can't click this time. I see that everyone would like to know more about my time machine. I'm happy to explain. Just so you know, it is impossible to reproduce with current technology. Certain critical components won't exist until CERN invents them in 2034. Time travel works by altering gravity. Basically, you can think of it as using the twin paradox, but that alone isn't enough to reverse time. Still here, faker? Go away. You're annoying. So your power is gravity control. Not bad, but still not enough for top tier power levels. The twin paradox? Is that like the Urashima effect? That's just slowing time down, not reversing it. Who gives a shit about the time machine? Give me stock prices. Oh, here we go. Who's 229? 229 was... Okay, that's him. It uses Tipler cylinders and Kerr black holes, doesn't it? Just like you said 10 years ago. And your time machine is a 1970 Chevy. I know all of it. Oh god, shut the fuck up, you disgusting Chudy scum! Wow. The twin paradoxes and the Urashima effect are different things, duh. Time traveler, lol. John Teeter, lol. Chevy's an American car, right? I'd rather go German with a BMW, lol. Go on and come out. By Tipler cylinders, are you referring to the Tipler machine? Lol, what? A Tipler cylinder would have to be 10 kilometers in diameter, 1,000 kilometers long, have mass equal to the sun, and revolve 2,500 times per second to become a time machine, lol. How do you fit that onto a Chevy? Even if you could, a Tipler machine can't travel further back in time than the moment of its creation. Enough of your delusions. That channel is not your blog. I want to hear from Teeter. So this is a surprise. Does this mean people of this age already know about my time machine? Did you really encounter me 10 years ago? If so, that must have been on another world line. I, at least, have not gone to the year 2000. In any case, the important point is that a rotating black hole has the same effect as a Tipler cylinder. You can learn more about Kerr black holes by studying the Penrose diagram on Tipler's calculations. My time machine works by generating a pair of Kerr black holes. In Japanese, please. Teeter came 10 years ago? Source? The fuck are Kerr black holes? Explain using boobies, oh erotic one. I'll pay 1,000 yen to ride your time machine. Not a yen more. Source is Ho-san's delusions, lol. Real deal. He didn't deny it? Lol. I can't read half of these with a fucking straight face. I just can't do it. God damn it, Curry Gohan. Lol. All aboard Hoen's crazy train. Prepare for a train wreck. Her black hole time travel is theoretically possible, but 1, how do you get black holes to spin? Don't tell me you wait until you find one spinning naturally. That's ridiculous. 2, how do you pass through the singularity? There's no way a Chevy can withstand the pressure. Why the short explanations, John? You stupid, wanna die? Still no stock prices. This isn't a delusion. I know for a fact that Teeter posted 10 years ago. There's even a book about it. Search the used bookstores if you don't believe me. His Chevy has a gravity distortion unit. That's what he said 10 years ago. Yes, it does have a gravity distortion unit. My time machine is not perfect. It was built by a third party who reverse engineered CERN's design. The gravity distortion unit is a little unstable. First, the unit produces a micro-singularity, then injects electrons to induce rapid rotation. This generates a local gravity sine wave. As the time machine passes through the singularity, the gravity distortion unit regulates the pressure to ensure safe passage. I'm not a specialist, so I can't explain the mechanics any further. Let me just say that Kerr black holes can be manufactured. I assume everyone's aware of CERN's current experiments with black hole creation. TLDR STFU. Unstable sounds dangerous. Oh fuck, Teeter's black holes are gonna swallow the Earth. He's not just a mass murderer, he's trying to wipe out the entire human race. Find his parents before it's too late. It's not that you won't explain, it's that you can't, lol. How do you set the destination? The Earth is constantly moving, or didn't you know that? By the way, I propose the Teeter equals Hoenn theory, lol. I set the destination with the VGL system. That's the variable gravity lock. It functions by reading the local gravity of the destination and locking the Tipler sine wave onto that location. By locking onto Earth's gravity, it ensures I don't end up floating in space. It uses 4 cesium clocks to make the calculations, so the margin of error is negligible. Hoenn needs to shut the fuck up. I never heard of any Teeter from 10 years ago, lol. So the universe is deep in Teeter's shit. The same information was in Teeter's book. All you've done is post 10-year-old copy pasta. Anyone could do that. How do I know you're the real Teeter? Chantan so moe. My waifu. Many would agree with you, Anonymous. I recognize different opinions. Creek. I'm feeling more and more disappointed. Still nothing concrete. Nice try, I guess, but I won't be fooled. Ever the skeptic. Whoa, I shouldn't waste all day on that channel. We have more important things to deal with. Namely, the phone wave, named subject to change. We haven't experimented with it since yesterday. It's high time I figure out what's going on with that thing. Earlier, I asked Daru to connect the phone wave, named subject to change, to the computer. He finished setting it up yesterday, and now he's about to do the quick wire work in the development room.
なあ、ダル。なぜペケロッパなのだ?
I'm gonna be honest, reading ad channel is really fun. That might be my favorite part of this so far. It's just reading the fucking ad channel. X68000, a 16-bit PC sold in Japan in the late 1980s. Its peculiar twin tower case was dubbed Manhattan-shaped. I mean, it's a 20-year-old machine with specs lower than my cell phone.
ロマンだからに決まってんじゃん、上皇。
I mean, how do you argue with that logic that flawless? It's ironclad.
主人公が日本人なのに、オッドアイである理由のようなものか。
全然意味がわからん。
ロマンだ。
ロマンならしょうがないな。いずれにしてもラボには他に空いてる PC がなかったんだよ。
お前の最新 PC は？
ふざけんな。こんなわけのわからんものにつなげて、もし動作が遅くなったらどうすんだよ。
Selfish bastard. Besides, excuse me, we made the phone wave, named subject change, together. It's our crazy machine.
そういえばゲル化については調べてきたん？
Ain't that the fucking truth?
ああ、今朝大学に行ってきた。
Why would a banana jellify? What kind of science are we dealing with here?
顕微鏡で調べてみたんだが、分子レベルでズタズタだった。
ズタズタ？
そう転移とかそういうレベルではなかった。バナナではない何かになっていた。
腐食した可能性はないか。2分間チンしたぐらいで腐るはずないもんな。
フラクタル構造を思い出したよ。
Fractal structures. In geometry, a structure that demonstrates self-similarity. The smallest portion of a fractal structure will appear similarly to the whole. Common examples of fractal structures are snowflakes and coastlines. Neat.
メンガーのスポンジだっけ？
Her sponge? An example of a fractal structure. Take a cube and do the following. 1. For each side of the cube, cut a square hole in the center with 1/9 the area of the face. Each side now has 8 squares. 2. For each of these 8 squares, cut a new hole with 1/9 the area of the square. Repeat an infinite number of times. The result is a sponge-like structure whose surface area approaches infinity as its volume approaches 0.
ああ、バナナにフラクタル図形の穴をナノレベルで無限に開けていったような感じ。
なんかやばくね？何が起きてるんだろ
う？俺には一つ仮説がある。
Taking a dramatic pause to build tension. Daru gulps, waiting for me to continue.
電子レンジの電磁波の影響という仮説だ。
え？それってどういう？
俺の推測が正しければ、電話レンジ過去仮はとんでもない殺傷兵器になりうる。軍事に転用すれば戦争の歴史が塗り替わるだろう。
I twist my lips into a maniacal grin. And I whip out my phone and put it to my ear.
俺だ。計画は第2段階を迎えた。あ、いずれ奴らは思い知ることになるだろう。グランドジャッジメントは近いのだとな。すべてはシュタインズゲートの意志であり、人類はそれに抗うことはできん。エル、プサイ、コングルー。
妖精さんと話してんじゃねえっつーの。接続終わったぜい。
I want to explain that he's not imaginary, but revealing the identity of my contact would be a betrayal. The last thing I need is another enemy, especially one whose power and cunning rivals that of the organization. The phone wave, named subject change, is now an indecipherable mess of wires. All we did was hook it up to a computer, yet it turned out like something McDiver would put together. Fucking McDiver. Now that we can access the microwave's terminal mode and see exactly what's going on in its computer brain. Alright, what terminal mode? Using another networked external computer terminal to operate a program that cannot be run otherwise. Gotcha.
で、どうする？
I'm very happy with my choice in message tone. Varys. Holders of the original sin, also known as the prophets, nya. Among them is the girl known as the fallen angel who accepted chaos, nya. I attached a picture of her face, so remember it well, nya. Oh, and before I forget! Looking at the picture without protection will cause divine eye to activate original sin excitation mode 666 compulsory receptor release, which will annihilate you at the subatomic level. So be careful, nya. Oh my god. I'm okay. No, I'm fine. That's yeah. Yeah. I think that doesn't that add. Hold on. Doesn't that mean I can? Yeah, baby. Let's fucking go. Yeah. Now we're talking. That's what I'm fucking talking about. All right. I can die happy now.
バナナは用意してある。
Just before I left May Queen Nyanyan, Mayuri asked me to buy some bananas. With her money. She's too nice for her own good. Or maybe she didn't even consider what would happen. By now, you'd think she'd know that if I buy bananas, I'm going to experiment on them. And so, I put the entire bunch of bananas into the phone wave, name subject to change.
丸々使うとまたマユシがしょんぼりしちゃうんじゃね？それマユシのお金で買ってきたんだろ？
奴から提供された研究費だ。
She did not!
そもそも丸々全部使う必要なんてないし、一本でいいよ一本で。
Daru retrieves the bananas, peels one from the bunch, and sticks it back inside the phone wave, name subject to change.
実験に金をケチるようでは、世界の支配構造を作り変えることなどできんぞ。
作り変えたいと思ってんのはオカリンだけだって。
He lost all enthusiasm the second we got back to the lab. What a fickle man.
ほら、早く携帯からタイマー入力よろ。
Right. Now, where did I put my phone? Allow me. Call complete. Instant access.
RENG
I fucking love Mayushi guidance.
電話レンジかっこ仮です。
The Mayushi guidance system.
こちらからタイマー操作ができます。シャープボタンを押した後、温めたい秒数をプッシュしてください。
マユシーガイダンスにスキップ機能をつけておくんだった。待たされるとイライラする。
No, you will listen to Mayushi guidance every time.
例えば、1分ならシャープ60。2分ならシャープ120です。
It's finally over. Okay, entering 120 sharp. Boop, 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 boop. Complete. The turntable inside the I keep saying microwave. No, it is the phone wave. Name subject to change. Begins to spin backwards.
2分は結構長いんだよな。
It doesn't actually have to be 2 minutes. Mayuri had the timer set to 2 minutes when she first discovered the freezing function, or whatever it is, so we're just reproducing that. Naturally, we have experimented with 60 second and 180 seconds too. If we set it shorter, the freezing only goes halfway, if at all. Conversely, setting it longer increases the effect.
でもさ、マジで電磁波のせいだったら僕らの細胞なんかもスカスカになっちゃってんのか？
While still looking bored, Daru finally gets into the discussion at hand.
お前は電話レンジカッコ仮の中に入ってチンされたことがあるのか？
そもそも入れない罠。つうか、電磁波の影響ってソースは？
あえて言うならば、マッドサイエンティストとしての勘だ。
根拠なしとか。
かつてエジソンはこう言った。1% のひらめきがなければ 99% の努力は無駄でしかない。だから発明家よ、ひらめけ
I don't think that's the quote.
天才は 1% のひらめきと 99% の努力じゃなかった？
残念だったな。近年ではそれは誤って広まったものだというのが常識になっているのだ。
He's just lying. He's just lying.
エジソンが言ったんひらめけって。
そう。ひらめけ。どうだ。
Okay. I don't know if that was exactly what he said, but I'm sure it was something along those lines. At least that's what the wiki said. Ah, yes. The
ゆえ
wiki.
に天才マッドサイエンティストである俺は常にひらめ
The phone wave, name subject to change, rings.
しかしチンをしたところでゲル状になるだけで新しい発見など何もないよな。
It feels like I wasted 120 seconds on nothing. Daru opens the phone wave, name subject to change's door, and peeks inside.
おお
He rubs his eyes, blinks several times, then resumes staring into the microwave.
何をしている？
いや、あれ、消えた。
消えたって何が？
バナナが。
What is he talking about? I push Daru aside and look into the phone wave, name subject to change.
ない。
There's nothing inside. The banana has vanished without a trace. After a short pause to collect myself, I whip out my phone and speak into the silence.
俺だ。厄介なことになった。
Best background ever.
俺たちはどうやらとんでもないものを目覚めさせてしまったらしい。
とんでもないものって何ぞ？
I ignore Daru's panicked cry. I'm surprised too. My heart's pounding, but I try to appear calm.
今すぐに緊急要請666号クーリングオフを発動させろ。
Cold heart protocol.
何？政府の承認？バカか！そんなことを言ってる場合ではない。このままではこの国が吹っ飛ぶぞ。
I put my phone away after yelling.
自演をつ。
うるさいフェリスのストーカー。それでバナナはどこに隠した？
誰がストーカーだよ。
バナナを出して。手品でも披露して得意になっているつもりか。
隠したのはオカリンだろ。
Uncomfortable silence. I realize my throat is dry.
なんで消えたんだよ。
知らんがな。
どこに行った？バナナ！バナナ！
All right, that's it. That's the best thing ever. Hey, they've done it. There it is. I take the turntable out of the microwave, scour every nook and cranny, but find neither peel nor stem of the banana. Hold on, I have.
どこに行った？バナナ！バナナ！
Oh my god. Banana.
そうか。わかったぞ。これは電磁波兵器などではなく、テレポートが可能な電子レンジだったのだ。
なんだって？ってそんな無茶な。
でなければこの密室からバナナが消えるはずがない。
ひとまず冷静になるべきじゃね？
そうだな。
We each take a deep breath. Oh, I know. I'll eat one of the remaining bananas. That will calm me down. I reach for the bunch of bananas. Impossible. Impossible. Not 3 minutes ago, Daru plucked a banana from the bunch and put it inside the phone wave named subject to change. But now, there's no sign that a banana was ever plucked. Instead, a single jellified banana has appeared among the regular bananas.
なんじゃこりゃどうなってんだ
Daru notices it too. He reaches out to touch it, but I quickly stop him.
誰よこのラボに今バナナはいくつある
多分このバナナだけ
このゲルバナがくっついているところはお前がさっきちぎった場所か
わかんねえそこまで確認してないしこのゲルバナ完全にくっついてるな
No cuts or anything. Aside from the jellification, it looks completely normal.
なあダルこれってもしかして
The word I spoke impulsively a few seconds ago. I hesitate to speak it again, but I must. Because no matter how unbelievable it may be, we saw it with our own eyes. My head's full of question marks. I don't know how this happened, but if I were to explain it as I saw it, the banana that was inside the phone wave named subject to change returned instantly to its bunch. In other words,
テレポートだったりするんじゃないか
I hear a girl's voice coming from the lounge.
興味深い実験してますね。
誰だ
My heart just skipped a beat. I turn toward the voice in surprise and get pierced by a sharp stare.
バカだなぜ貴様がここに若干18歳にしてサイエンスに論文が掲載された天才囚人監視の中で男をいじめるド S 女そしてまたの名をザ・ゾンビ
Listen, man, we get it. You got dunked on. It's understandable, you know. You got bodied.
マキセ・クリス
Intellectually bodied.
説明セリフオツ
誰がゾンビだ誰が
一体どういうことだ何が目的でここへ
あなたに会いに来たの岡部倫太郎さんじゃなくて法王院京馬さんだった
Wait, how the hell does she know my real name? I've never spoken it in front of her.
そうかやはり貴様機関に所属するエージェントしかも特殊能力者だなそれならば不死であることもうなずける
だから死んでないって勝手に殺さないでくださいよ橋田さんこの人何とかしてもらえませんか
この状況でマキセ氏が現れたからオカリンは混乱してると思われ
Daru doesn't seem fazed by this girl's entrance. Why?
誰裏切ったのか
オカリン暴走しすぎ
マキセ・クリスに弱みを握られたかそれとも色化に惑わされたか
I glare at Kurisu. He's my right-hand man. How dare you?
許さんぞこのビーチが
Oh my god, it's over. It's over. Every time I think they peaked. Oh my god. It's too much. Oh, every fucking time. Oh boy, I really thought they peaked with banana. No, it's that might be even better.
落ち着け
It's just let me just
許さんぞこのビッチが
Oh my god, it's incredible. It's incredible. It's just incredible. Okay. Okay, I can move on, I swear. Kurisu's eyes flash dangerously, I think. Such intensity from an 18-year-old. Maybe she didn't resurrect after her first death. Maybe she's a robotic killing machine constructed to replace the dead Kurisu. Is that it? For now, I'll do as I'm told.
この場所のことは昨日講義が終わった後で橋田さんから聞いたの。あなたの名前もね。
That's all? The truth is kind of a letdown.
俺と話をしに来たと言ったな。
そうです。私が死んだのを見たっていうのが事実なのか、単なるセクハラの言い訳なのか、それについての回答が欲しくて。
Now that she mentions it, she did treat me like I was a perv yesterday. Can't imagine why. Well, I suppose I should be grateful that she didn't call the cops on me after what I did. But what choice did I have? Anybody would react the same way if a dead person reappeared before them, right?
でも、今のあなたの振る舞いで理解した。どうやら単なるセクハラだったみたい。つまり、私の予測が証明されたということ。
勝手に結論を出さないでもらおうか。お前は俺を誤解している。
I must clear my name, or I'll be labeled as a perv forever.
まあ、そのことは今はいいんです。
え、いいのか？
That's a relief. I was sure she was going to call the police. But that for now part bothers me. Kurisu enters the development room with a quick, confident stride. Even though she's only 18, she's got a decent figure and good posture. Not much in the chest, though. What the Her presence seems to fill the cramped room, driving me and Daru to the corners. Can't she tell this area's off limits?
そういえば、まともに自己紹介してませんでしたね。マキセ・クリスです。改めまして、よろしく。
She holds out her hand. What is she trying to do? Shoot lightning from her fingertips?
握手もできないの？日本の男の人って常識が足りないんじゃない？
Shake hands? This girl genius is asking for a handshake. We only met yesterday, and just moments ago she was on the verge of calling the cops.
欧米か？
アメリカで7年暮らしてますが何か？
欧米か。
I look down at her slender fingers. Glossy, healthy fingernails. No unnecessary nail polish. I stare, fixated. Slowly, I extend my hand, making sure to keep enough weight on my heels so that I can flee at a moment's notice. This is the most, the most bizarre description of a handshake I've ever heard in my life. I lightly grab the tip of Kurisu's index finger between my thumb and index finger, then instantly let go.
ビビりすぎ。
身にまとう殺気が半端ないからな。これが俗に言うマーシャルアーツか。
俗に言わないわよ。
では、忍者。
言わないっつってんだろ。
Damn, she's completely cold. Her tone gets scary sometimes too.
アメリカ育ちならば、Nice to meet you と満面の笑みを浮かべながら握手を求めるのが普通だろ。
No, that guy hasn't shown up yet.
はや、むしろハグを求めるぐらいするべきだ。
Perhaps that's too much to expect from a killing machine.
どんな偏見やそれ。
Kurisu sighs. She's not even looking at me. Instead, she's staring at the bananas next to the phone wave, named subject to change. The bananas which have just exhibited a most unusual phenomenon. Of the bunch, one has been completely jellified.
本当に興味深いですね。
Kurisu brings her face closer to it to get a good look.
ピンセットあります？
ない。
そう。
And then, Kurisu stabs the gelatinous banana with her index finger. She buries her beautiful fingertip knuckle deep into slimy banana.
何をする？希少な実験データを。
グズグズね。
Kurisu extracts her finger. Pieces of gel cling to her fingertip. She puts that fingertip into her mouth without any hesitation.
味はなしか。まず。
Yeah. Gross. She says it with a straight face.
食い意地が張っているとはまだまだお子様だな。よみがえりし者よ。そんなに腹が減っているならば、バナナ一本ぐらい恵んでやろう。
いりません。
そもそもあのバナナ眉しのじゃん。
遠慮することはない。俺が恵んでやると言っているのだ。
変態のバナナなんて誰が食べるもんですか。
変態のバナナ。
Daru? Daru? Down, boy! Down! Daru starts shaking as if he's been electrocuted. What? What's wrong?
変態のバナナを食べる。ぐずぐず。指くわえる。まずと顔をしかめる。
It's too late. We've lost him. Looks like his cranial pervert processor is overclocking.
マキセシ。今のもう一度お願いできる？できれば悔しそうな顔でよろ。
はい。
ほら、変態のバナナなんて誰が食べるもんかって。できればその後で、ああ、でも、もう付け加えてくれるとなおグッド。
Surprised it took her that long. Suddenly, Kurisu's face turns bright red.
だるよ。お前はどうしようもないクズだし、最低の変態だが、今回ばかりはよくやったと言っておこ
う。Payback is sweet. Now to follow up for maximum combo. Oh shit, I got full combo, no interruptions. Mayari! I haven't heard anything about them since before the big earthquake in Shibuya last year. And even if I found one, Mayushi has no money. Mayushi. Alright, full combo. Let's go. Let's show this conceited little girl how true adults fight. I don't like that phrasing.
それで、マキセクリス、お前は今、何を想像したのだ？ぜひ教えてほしいものだな。さあ言え、天才少女、天才がどんな妄想をしたのかご考説願おうではないか。
バカ！
Kurisu turns her back to us with a perked shoulders. Looks like she's capable of expressing human emotion after all. That rules out robotic killing machine. I feel refreshed. I haven't felt this good in years. Way to go, Daru. That's my right-hand man. Always gets the job done.
あんたたち、二人とも変態だったのね。
いやー。
Don't admit it, you idiot.
お前に言われたくはない。
オーケー。生意気な振る舞いについては謝ります。
Kurisu sighs deeply and turns back to us. Her composure has already returned.
その原因があなた方のセクハラ行為にあったとしても、今は不問にする。
I wish you would stop saying for now. It's like she's gonna call the cops on me later.
詳しく教えてください。このバナナのことと、それとそっちの。
Kurisu glances at the phone wave named subject to change.
電子レンジのこと。
トップシークレットだ。あえて部外者の前に一つだけ教えてやれるとするなら、 こいつの名前は電話レンジカッコ仮だということぐらいだ。
かっこ仮？何それ？
そのままの意味だ。名前はまだ仮なのだ。
名前なんてどうでもいい。
だが名前以外は教えることはできないぞ。
でもさオカリン、マキセ氏ならこのヘンテコ機能について解明してくれるかもよ。
それは。
She is a genius. She would have to be to defeat my sharp wit. We can trust her intellect at least. But it's hard to stomach her attitude. Plus, she has danger written on her face. Not to mention, she's a little scary too. Then I get a great idea.
ニヤニヤしちゃって。また何か変態チックなこと考えてる？
クリスティーナと言ったか貴様。
誰がクリスティーナだ？一言も言っとらんわ。
Christina sounds like the name of a Hollywood film star. It definitely has more flavor than her real name.
このレンジの秘密を教えてほしければ俺と取引してもらおうか。
何よ？
まず一つ、貴様にはラボメンとなってもらう。
ラーメン？
ラボメンだバカ者。ラボラトリーメンバ
ー。研究所のメンバーに迎えてくれるっていうこと？でも私8月中にアメリカに帰る予定なんですけど。
他者に秘密を漏らさないという誓約書を書いてもらうさ。もし破ったら貴様がむっつりスケベの変態だとサイエンス誌に告発する。
鬼畜だなオカリン。そのサイエンス発売されたら5冊買う。
Daru.
ラボメンとなった暁には帰国するまでゲストとしてその頭脳を我がラボのために役立ててもらって結構だ。
偉そうに。詳しく契約書を見せて。
そんなものはない。ここはサークルであって会社ではないのだ。
知識を提供するだけなら OK です。ただし他に変態的なオプション契約があるなら答えはノーよ。
取って食ったりしないから安心しろ。
セクハラはする気？
しないっつの。
さっきあなたまず一つって言いましたよね。二つ目があるんでしょ？それが変態的要求の可能性が。
二つ目の条件はこの俺が貴様に対して行ったセクハラ一歩手前の行為について全て不問にすることだ。
May not have committed.
オカリンちっちゃい。人としての器がちっちゃいっす。そこにしびれる憧れる。
Oh my lord.
ダルに言われたくない。ちなみにダルのセクハラ行為はこの件に含まれない。そっちは二人で話し合え。
なんだとこら、ふざけるな。
こちらからの要求は以上だ。この2点を飲めないのなら今すぐお引き取り願おう。さあどうする？悪くない取引だと思うがな。
あんたにとってでしょ。
Risu puts her fingers to her brow and shakes her head in an exaggerated gesture.
まったくノルアドレナリンが過剰分泌されてる気分よ。開いた口が塞がらないわ。
貴様が顎関節症になろうとしたことではない。要求を飲むか飲まないか。さあ答えろクリスティーナ。
だからティーナってつけるな。私はクリス。
Risu looks up at the ceiling to calm herself down. Does everyone in America make such exaggerated gestures? Sooner or later, she'll say damn or oh my god or motherfucker. So sooner or later, she'll turn into what, Samuel L. Jackson? The fuck? What the fuck?
オーケー。取引する。
I'm gonna be honest, that's a casting choice I think I could get behind. Live action Steins Gate. Samuel L. Jackson is Kurisu. Where's the petition? I'll sign that shit.
いい返事だ。今この瞬間、君はラボメンナンバー004となった。歓迎しよう、クリスティーナ。いや、ザ・ゾンビよ。
どっちも間違ってるから、ちゃんと呼べ、おーい。
Spend a minute staring each other down. Kurisu's the first to look away. She does so in a way that says, good grief.
子供ですね。
何か言ったか？天才変態少女。
ああ、もう以後変態禁止。私もあんたのこと変態扱いしないから、もう許して。
分かればいいのだ。では本題に入ろう。ダルよ、クリスティーナに。
ティーナも禁止。
クリス君にこれまでに我々が行った実験について説明してやりたまえ。
So fucking petty.
だが断る。
In the end, I'm the one who has to explain. Along the way, I also relate the tale of my heroic deeds, which enrages Kurisu, of course, but I finally tell her everything about the bananas and the phone wave named subject to change. Kurisu doesn't ask any questions. She's quick to understand, as expected of a genius.
やっぱり興味深いわ。
貴様の見解を聞こ
少なくとも電磁波兵器やテレポートだっていうくだらない仮説は捨てるべきですね。
Wow! The lady doth protest too much.
もう一度実験してみてもいい？私もこの目で見てみたいの。
Without waiting for our approval, Kurisu plucks an untouched banana and sticks it in the microwave, then starts entering the commands on her phone. It's strange. She's still wearing her usual frown, but I can't shake the feeling that she's really enjoying herself. I can't put my finger on why. Call it a hunch. But I mean, she is a scientist. Why wouldn't she enjoy experimenting?
岡部さんと橋田さんはバナナの方を見てて。
う。俺に指図しないでもらおうか。俺はマッドサイエンティストの方を。
いいからバナナから目を離さないでください。
Okay, so she's a little snippy. Daru and I do as we're told and stare at the banana. Truth be told, we were planning to watch the bananas anyway. After missing it the first time, we're determined to witness what transpired with our own eyes.
60秒経過。何か変化は？
ないな。
Any second now, the jellified banana should reappear on the stem. If it only happens once, we can call it an accident and be done with it. But if it happens twice, then that's proof that something's actually going on. And then Kurisu will have to admit that I, the great Hoin Kyoma, have invented humanity's first teleporter. I keep staring at the bananas in anticipation.
100秒。
A few moments after Kurisu's report,
お
a Gelbana suddenly appears without a sound. Now there are two of them on the bunch. It happened faster than the blink of an eye.
出てきた。
I'm at a loss for words. I just witnessed the unthinkable. This phenomenon is clearly teleportation. The microwave timer chimes. Kurisu peeks into the microwave, stumped.
そっちはどうだった？
104秒経過した時に消えちゃった。いきなり。
She's quite flustered. I don't think many people could remain calm after witnessing such a phenomenon.
やはりテレポートなのだよ。人類史上初のだ。
Kurisu quickly calms down. She furrows her brow and crosses her arms, tapping her right foot as she mutters to herself.
瞬間移動なんてそんなのありえるの？でも実際に移動したし、信じられないけど。量子テレポートかな？いやいや、あれは量子レベルでの話だし。
Oh, we know plenty about quantum teleportation.
現実から目を背けるな。その目で見たものが全てだ。
She gives me a sharp look. Her eyes are like a sniper's, hard and keen.
本当にテレポートなの？結論ありきで考えるのは危険よ。
ならば天才少女よ。今の現象は何だというのだ。
整理しよう。バナナの房や冷凍唐揚げの時はテレポートしなかった。そうよね。
例えばテレポートできるものの大きさに限度があるのかもしれん。
唐揚げってバナナより小さいじゃない。
実験にはいつも同じ唐揚げを使っていた。ワンパック12個入りだ。
Mayuri only buys her favorite juicy chicken number 1.
そうなると結構な量だよな。
塩でも実験してみたんでしょ？
We used a handful of table salt on a plate for one experiment. Nothing happened.
お皿が邪魔だったか。
もちろん皿なしの状態でもやってみたが変化なしだった。
だったら食塩については一粒一粒を基準とした場合、小さすぎるからダメとか？とっかかりが欲しい。
Looks like our genius girl's fighting a hard battle. He starts pacing the room, looking a little annoyed.
他には電話レンジに関連することで気づいたことある？
電話レンジではなく電話レンジ過去仮だ。
どっちでもいいわよ、そんなの。どうなの？気づいたことあるの？ないの？
Risu's looking over at Daru, like she's asking him, not me. True, he should know more about the phone wave named subject to change than I do. He's done all the maintenance on it after all.
ああ、そうだ。一度こいつからすごい放電が起きたお。
何？そんな話は初耳だぞ。
オカリンがいない時だったからな。
放電ってどの程度？
この開発室が蛍光灯で照らされたように明るくなったんだよ。それが2秒くらい続いたかな。
どういう状況で起きたの？
こいつに繋いでる携帯の調整、専用のものを外して代わりに自分の携帯を接続して、そしたらしばらくしてビリビリ。
それはいつのことだ？
昨日の昼だよ。オカリンがドクター中町の発表会を見に行った時。
ドクター中町。
That's right. I went to see Dr. Nakabachi's conference yesterday. Come to think of it, he stole his time travel theory from John Teeter. Maybe the current John Teeter is actually Nakabachi.
だが待て。ダルよ。お前は言ったはずだぞ。ドクター中町の発表会は中止になったと。
そう、その時。でもオカリンは中止にもかかわらずマユシと一緒に出かけていったろう。
No, I don't remember that. After all, Nakabachi's presentation wasn't cancelled, the way I remember it. I still don't understand why my memories seem to disagree with everyone else's.
そういえばその時間、俺はダルにメールをした。着信しなかったのか？
メールって？
昨日 ATF で見せてくれたメール？
When I nod, Kurisu comes closer.
それって確か私がその発表会で男に刺されて死んだっていう内容だったわよね。
ああ、だがダルの携帯にはなぜか1週間以上前に届いていて。
は？あれってオカリンの嘘じゃないん？でないとタイムスタンプがおかしなことになるじゃん。
俺はいつも真実しか言わん。というか、そこまで言うなら送信履歴を見せてやる。
I whip out my phone and call up the history. Boop. 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 Oh. Oh. Okay, maybe I wasn't supposed to do it myself. But
ない。
not a trace of that mail remains. According to my memory, I think it was about 30 minutes after Dr. Nakabachi's conference. About 10 people, including me, saw Kurisu's body, panicked, and fled Radican. That's when I sent that mail. But no matter how many times I check, there's no record of it. It should be there, but it isn't. Just like the banana inside the phone wave, named subject to change.
なぜないんだ。俺は確かに送ったぞ。昼の1時前には。
あ、まさにその時間だよ。放電現象が起きたのは。いいともが終わる直前だったからな。
Suddenly, a flash of inspiration strikes. Be inspired! Inspiration! Edison would be proud. This isn't something you could accomplish with effort. Basically, I'm a genius! I turned to Daru and Kurisu with a huge grin on my face.
なるほどな。そういうことだったのか。
何？
ああ、これはオカリンのいつもの癖だからあんま気にしない方がいいよ、マジで。
黙れ。俺は気づいた。気づいてしまったのだ。
I slapped the top of the phone wave, named subject to change.
俺が送ったメールの不可思議な現象と放電が起きたことにはズバリ何か関係がある。うん。
で、
は？
何か関係があるのは分かった。で、何かって何？
それを調べるのがお前の仕事だ、クリスティーナ。
橋田さん、この人と話すの疲れる。
最初はみんなそうだよ。基本的な対策は真に受けないこと。
Damn.
そこ、俺の言動を全否定するな。
Whatever, I'll prove that I'm right. If we can reproduce the electrical discharge phenomenon, it should bring us closer to understanding the timestamp mystery.
ダル、放電現象が起きた時の電話レンジカッコ仮の状態を教えろ。
結構無茶な状態にしてたんだよな。自分の携帯を電話レンジにつなげてペケロッパで操作可能かどうかテストしてた。
I disconnect the phone plugged into the phone wave named subject to change and replace it with mine. And then I hear the door open in the lounge.
ただいまー。お腹すいた。
Oh, we used her bananas! No! Mayuri comes in carrying a convenience store bag. Looks like she's done with work.
唐揚げ食べようっと。ジューシー唐揚げナンバーワン。オカリン、バナナ買っといてくれた？ねえ、オカリン。
We bought and used half of them. When she enters the development room, her eyes go wide.
あれれ？お客さん？
Once she notices Kurisu, Mayuri bows her head with her usual smile.
マユシーです。よろしくね。
マキシです。ラボメンになったみたいです。
Sweet.
ほんと？すごい！女の子のラボメンだ。
ダル、ペケロッパでどんな操作を？
さっき言った通り、メールの着信設定の調整だって。遠隔操作のためのメールを受け取った時のモニタリング用でさ。だから同時に120秒の冷凍機能を使ってた。 PC からでも冷凍機能を起動できるようにしてやんだよね。昨日はそのテストもしてたんだ。
メイリー、ジューシー唐揚げナンバーワンを電話レンジカッコ仮の中へ。
みんなも唐揚げ食べる？ 1個ずつならあげてもいいよ。
Oh. With her usual ditziness, Mayuri puts the chicken inside the microwave. No, she's hungry! Daru explains what everything on the computer monitor means. Doesn't look that different from using DOS. I enter 120 sharp on the keyboard and strike the enter key. He doesn't press the enter key. Strike the enter key. The phone wave, named subject to change, starts up. The juicy chicken number 1 starts spinning backwards on the turntable. Kurisu stares hard at the phone wave, named subject to change, as if to not let any anomaly, no matter how slight, escape her notice.
これで放電現象が起きた時の条件は再現したはずだな。
どうだったっけ？
そこに突っ立っている助手。
私？
他に誰がいるのだ？
いつから私はあんたの助手になった？
いいから、俺のメールアドに何かメールを送れ。
If we've reproduced the conditions correctly, then if she sends something to my phone while it's connected to the phone wave, named subject to change, it should arrive with a timestamp from the past, not the present. But my assistant, Kurisu, just scowls.
私、あんたのアドレス知らないわよ。
使えない助手だな。
勝手に助手にすんなと言っとろうが。
ダル、お前の携帯からメールを。
なんて？
適当でいい。クリスティーナは変態。これで送れ。
変態禁止って言っただろ。
じゃあ間を取ってオカリンは変態で。
この裏切り者め。
橋田さん、グッジョブ。
Good job. Kurisu grins and gives Daru a thumbs up. I really don't like this.
マユシーのバナナが。
Oh, no. Sounds like Mayuri has found the results of our latest experiment.
ゲルバナになってるよ。
実験に使わせてもらったの。
We better pay her back.
これマユシーのなのに。
メール送信するぜ。
マユシーさん、お金は後で払うよ。そこの法員さんが。
なぜ俺なのだ？
もう
Cause you used them, you
どうしてい
dingus.
つもマユシーの食べ物で実験するの？もしかしてこの唐揚げも実験してるのかな？
そういうことだ。
はい送信するよ。送信ポチッとな。
Mayuri slips past me and steps up to the active phone wave named subject to change. Before anyone can react, she grabs the handle.
おい待て、開けるなマユリ。
おや？
But it's too late. This was a rescue mission. She's gone in to rescue the juicy chicken number 1. Blue white light fills the room, crackling angrily like the heart of a storm.
放電してる。
A violent sparking sound. I grab Mayuri and pull her away from the phone wave named subject to change.
なんかやばくね？
It looks like the lightning is coming out of Mayuri's face. A thin cloud of smoke fills the room. It smells like something's burning. My eyes are numb from all the flashing light. I try blinking several times to regain my sight. I can hear Kurisu and Daru coughing.
全員怪我はないか？
なんとか。
え2秒どころかもっと長い時間放電してなかった？
Mayuri squeezes my upper arm with her slender fingers.
おかえり。何が起きたのかな。
My vision gradually returns. Mayuri looks perplexed.
大丈夫か？やけどとかしてないか？
どこも痛くないから平気だと思うけど。
Looks like covering Mayuri was the right choice. I may be an insane mad scientist, but I still risk life and limb for the safety of my comrades. I gently let Mayuri out of my embrace. Whew, well, that was something. I wiped the sweat off my brow.
ちょっとこれ見て。
Kurisu's voice is strained. With my vision finally restored, I take another look around the room. What I see strikes me speechless. The large table in the center of the room is made of thick, solid wood. It can hold about 5 or 6 people without breaking. That's why we placed the phone wave, named Subject to Change, and the X68000 on it. That table has been split in two, as if by a woodcutter's axe. The computer and other parts connected to the microwave are scattered across the floor, and the microwave itself has broken through the table. It's literally stuck in the floor.
なんぞこれ、どうなって。いくら電子レンジでも床に穴を開けるほど重くはないっしょ。
放電現象だけじゃこうはならない。それ以外の現象が。
I shake off my surprise. This is no time to be standing with jaw agape, Hoen Kyoma. Seize the moment. Every time.
すべて計算通り。
First, some maniacal laughter. Next, I try to take out my phone and do the usual. But unfortunately, it's still plugged into the phone wave, named Subject to Change. El Sai Kongru. I whisper the words. Words that have no meaning. Words I use simply because they sound cool. These words have meaning because they have no meaning. After years of repeated use, just speaking them is enough to calm my heart.
マユシの唐揚げがひどいことになってる件について。
Mayuri stands up and looks inside the phone wave named Subject to Change. It's embedded in the floor, but she somehow manages to pry the door open.
あー、黒焦げだ。まゆしの唐揚げ。
I pat Mayuri's shoulders to cheer her up.
ジューシー唐揚げナンバー1は偉大な実験の成功のため尊い犠牲となったのだ。冥福を祈ろうではないか。
You will not be forgotten. Juicy chicken number 1.
唐揚げのことはどうでもいい。今は電話レンジに何が起きたのか解析するのが先。
Heartless.
どうでもいいなんてあんまりだよ。クリスティーナちゃん。
ちょっとそこの方位今日はどうしてくれんのよ。マユシーさんが私の名前間違えて覚えてる。
それより換気した方がいいよ。
うるさい。黙れお前たち。
I affix everyone with an overpowering stare. This shall be remembered as the moment that the greatest experiment of the century succeeded and brought humanity a step closer in a new direction. Step forward in a new direction. These guys have no right to ruin that with their foolish talk. My heart pounding, I detach my phone from the phone wave named Subject to Change. Luckily, it's completely unharmed. I open it. It still works. My beautiful background is unscathed. I bring up the list of received emails. New emails should come at the top. However, my heart beats even faster. The topmost email isn't the one Daru sent before the discharge occurred. This impossible phenomenon is exactly what I was hoping for. I look back through my email history, and there, I find it. Success. I don't know why, but it was a success. The timestamps prove it. I received this email on July 24th, 5 days ago. This is the same exact thing that happened to my someone stabbed Kurisu email. A mail sent on the 29th arrived on the 24th. And just now, the truth was revealed to me in a flash of inspiration.
全てがつながった。一連の出来事が意味する唯一無二の答え。この電話レンジカッコ仮に隠された機能の真実。それが見えた。直感というより、そう。これは確信。
教えて。なんだっていうの？
I feel my lips twist into a grin. I meet Kurisu's glare head on.
まず最初に言っておこう。大発明のほとんどは何かの研究中に起こる偶然の産物であると。これをセレンディピティという。
脳書きはいい。
How dare she ruin my speech? Oh well, let's get to the point.
メールは過去へと送られた。溶けかけた唐揚げは冷凍状態に戻った。房からちぎられたバナナは房へと戻った。
まさか。
Kurisu seems to get it now, as expected of my genius assistant.
そのまさかだ。
This is the choice of Steins Gate.
この電話レンジカッコ仮はタイムマシンだ。
Indeed. Alright, I'm calling it here. It's phenomenal time to end. Chapter end. I'm gonna check this mail first, though. No, I'm not. There's fucking 6 of them. I'll save that for future me. God damn it, Shining Finger. Alright. Save the game. Plop it right there. Alright. I freaking love this game. I am having so much fun. I'm so glad I... Oh my god! I was just about to go! Your timing is... impeccable as always. Just about to call it a day, yeah. Welcome, though. Hello and welcome to the end of the party this time. We've arrived in chapter 2. Hold on, really, I wonder if I can, how far back does this go? No, it doesn't go back far enough. You missed the, one of the best lines. But alas, twill be in the VOD. Hopefully it doesn't get muted. Twitch likes to mute stuff, and I get it, but it makes me sad sometimes. Yeah. Well, now I feel awkwardly. He just showed up, and I'm leaving immediately. Oh yeah? Let's hear it. I think there's lightning outside. Alright. Jesus Christ, that is some loud ass thunder. Like, there's some kind of storm passing through here. Alright, let's see. I apologize in advance. This is definitely going to make the audio lag. Yeah, there it goes. It's trying so hard. It's trying so hard. Yes, that I remember that one. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah. Farewell. Dude, listen, all right, my computer can handle exactly one thing, two barely. Can barely, like, I have OBS open, and I have, not that torn up about it. I have OBS open, and I have the game open. That's all I got. It's the best I can do. No, this has been a glory. I'm so happy to be replaying this. Like, it's so good. I can't wait to get to some of the like the extra bits. Also, here, let me I got the best wallpaper in the game. So, we're great. Yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah, it should be on YouTube. I can't remember when I scheduled it for. I try to schedule them like so that they are on YouTube right after they expire on Twitch, just so that there's not a, you know, because that makes sense to me, you know. Yeah. The YouTube one, just in case that one, because those go away in like a week, I think, because I'm little and Twitch doesn't respect me. No, that's not true. Yeah, no, mine disappear after a week. Mine only get a week of existence. There are like a bunch of things I would love to do on Twitch, but I just can't. I'm just not important enough yet. I would love to like I would love to make emotes. I'd love to have like a bunch of like, there's like a bunch of stuff that I would love to set up, but alas, I am but an itty bitty creator. Yeah. Not complaining, but I would, you know, I still heckin' love doing this, so. As itty bitty as I may be. Yeah. I don't know if I can, yeah, I gotta be, there's like a term for like once you get to a certain level on Twitch, there's like a certain thing I don't remember what it's called, but like, that's the point where you can like do things. Yeah. I mean, eventually, I feel like this is gonna become that in the next, I completely lost my train of thought. My brain just like flatlined. It was gone. But more importantly, Bess. Now I can behold her glory whenever I want. 3 hours. What was I can't remember, what was it? I think it was the I'm trying to think what the longest stream I've ever done. I think it was the 7-hour Hinai ending from Chaos Child. I think that was, if I remember correctly, that was 7 hours. That one almost broke me. That 7 fucking hours, 13 hours. I don't know how I would survive 13 hours. I think I would, I think I'd lose my actual marbles. I think I'd actually crack completely. Yeah, I mean the sleep thing for me, I have terrible insomnia, so like it would be, it's never good. It's never good to not sleep, but for me it's kind of par for the course. Whether I'm streaming or not, chances are I'm not fucking sleeping. So my poor brain doesn't want me to sleep. My brain's like, hey, you want to sleep? How about no? This one is weird. I keep saying, because it's the only yeah, it's the only game I've ever played on the computer while streaming on the computer. So I also, like, my setup is completely different too. Like I have my headphones normally hooked up to this monitor, but now they have to connect to the computer itself. Fucking weird. So I have to like switch it every back and forth. Yes, insomnia sucks. Insomnia is the worst. I remember when I was a kid, my stepsister had insomnia, and I was jealous of her because I was like, "Oh man, you get to stay up late. I'm so jealous. You get to stay up late and do stuff." And she was like, "It is not a privilege. Like I don't get to stay up late. I don't have a choice." And I was like, "Pshaw." And then I got older and gained insomnia, and she was right. It's not fun. it's not a fun time. Absolutely terrible. I feel like there was something else I was gonna say, and yeah, definitely. Just these ideas you have when you're a kid, you grow out of them. Hopefully. Some people seem to not do that, which, you know, whatever. My brain's combusting. It is. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, it's not that unusual. It's pretty par for the course for me. Like, I have so many thoughts at once, and then everything just has to reset. Yeah. God damn. That's crazy. There's like a fucking tsunami outside or something. Crazy loud thunder. Yeah. I mean, hey, I'm like, ambition's fine as long as you're not, you know, being a jerk. That's fair. See, I have too low self-esteem to be ambitious. I feel like that's my problem, is I would be ambitious, but I'm too hard on myself. I'm like, I just have my self-esteem is subterranean. So like, let me put it this way, my goal for Twitch is not like, I'm happy with it being what it is. I love doing this, it's a lot of fun, but my like goal, I would say again, I would just love to get to the point where I can make emotes. Because I have a lot of fun ideas for those, but I can't do it yet. Yeah. Yeah, my brain won't let me have ambition, because I'm just like, the second I have like, oh, I want to do this, I'm like, oh, but you never will, and you're too much of a failure. And I'm like, oh, okay, fair enough. Just have to agree. You know. Don't, I don't know, is this part where I say something like, don't give up on your dreams, or something? I don't know. How do I? That's crazy. I can't wait. Yeah. I remember that blew my mind that one time. I got a raid of one viewer, and it made me so freaking happy. it was like the best. I had never seen that before. I was like, wait, no way. That was crazy. It was freaking awesome. If I ever like have an amount of viewers, I would do a raid, but I don't know how to do that. So I'd love to get to that point where I could do that too. So yeah. Well, you're a writer, right? Like you write stuff. Is that like your main thing, your main goal? Yes, you are an amount of viewers. That is true. You are an amount of viewer. But I think you're usually going to bed by the time I'm done, so that's not really a ugh. An amount of viewer. Oh wow. That's a long time. That's awesome. I have too many like. Yeah, that's super cool. I have too many ideas, and I don't give any of them enough time. So I never end up doing anything. Ah. Self-fight, yeah. It always comes down to money, doesn't it? Yeah, that sounds awesome. That is certainly ambition. Ambition, whatever. One of those words. Yeah, that is a lot of money. I would, honestly, I'm not sure if, like, the thing that I would love to, like, my main thought in my brain is I like to draw. The problem is I suck at it, and I have dysgraphia, which makes it worse. So that's not really again, it all comes back to like I can't bring myself to have any ambition because it, you know, it just falls apart. But yeah, no, that's awesome. I believe. Thank you. I like they're those were like my little pixel arts, yeah. I appreciate that. I was gonna say something else and then it was gone. It's true. Oh yeah, here I have the colored versions here. Like I think I can put them on here. I can just like show them off since we're talking about them. Why not? Yeah. I technically have 4 because I made the Kazuki and Mayuri ones for the like my info page. I'm very proud of those. Here. Yeah. Here's this freaking goober. Behold this goober. Witness the goober. And then here's a different goober from many years in the future. Haha! No, it's not me, goddammit. My hair's too long. I noticed that at the beginning of the stream, my hair's way too long to be Daru. I'm not... I can't. Though I will say I'm looking into getting the hat, just because I'm not beating these Daru allegations. I'm just not. Alright. Big on pixels. Like if it's shorter, definitely. Honestly, I realized if my hair was like blonde, I think I'd look similar to Moeka than Daru. Like just because the unkempt long hair, I think, and glasses. I think that would probably be more accurate. But for now, I ain't beating these Daru allegations. It's maybe someday. Probably not though. No, the most you'll ever see is this chunk. my goober ass face. There's something else I was gonna say. No, it's fair. One of these days I'm gonna do the fucking robotics notes dance. That's gonna be the day I decide to stop streaming is the day I'm gonna do that dance, and that'll be the last thing I ever do, is that fucking goofy ass dance. And no one will hear from me again. Just God. All right, this is I think I've reached the end of my rope for today. I swear there was something I was gonna say, and it is just not freaking coming to me. It like entered my brain and then left my brain and didn't come back. Is going to drive me insane. I got nothing. All right, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. It's not coming. It is not coming. So I'm gonna call it here. Hope to see you on the next one, maybe. That'll be on tomorrow's Soul Hackers, but it'll be Thursday. Yeah. It's always a blast when you're in the chat. It's like 5 times funner. Yeah, it's pretty fun. I just heckin' love Atlas RPGs. They have some of the best RPGs in my opinion. Yeah, no, that's fair. Yeah, it's a pretty interesting premise. There's some weird parallels with Anonymous Code, weirdly enough, I noticed. Where it was like, they're predicting the future and, you know, but unintentional, obviously. All right, I need to go. I gotta go. Thanks for popping in and chatting for like, oh, gotcha. What am I indulging? Just, oh, I see. Well, so far the premise is it's a sequel. It's one of those sequels that's like kind of a sequel, but it doesn't seem to actually be like you need tough frantically. Like it seems like it's a sequel in the same way that like Persona 3 is a sequel. You know, where it's like it takes place in the same concepts, but it's its own story. So far, for all I know, it you know, ties directly into the first one. But basically the idea is that there's demons, which are like otherworldly entities, and there are summoners who summon those otherworldly entities to fight supernatural stuffs. And in the context of yeah, Chaos Child kind of. Chaos Child was pretty direct though with its sequelness. Oh man, I honestly I hope it is. Like I really, and I do. I think they said that. I think they said that that's what it's gonna be. I'm sorry, but maybe I misremembered though. Anyway, yeah, and then the so far the plot of the game seems to be there's like a big, super intelligent, hyper intelligent, like, being that sent two, it's so hard to explain. Like, fucking, yeah, that's understandable. I'm trying to think of a way to explain where it doesn't sound stupid. The problem is, I'm bad at describing things without sounding stupid. So, that would certainly make it easier to understand. But I understand if you don't have the time. I can't remember how long that stream was. I think it was like 2.5 hours, something like that. Give me stupid. All right, so there's a big, super smart computer, and it saw the end of the world and wants to stop the end of the world. So it took parts of its computer brain and put them in, and put two pieces of its computer brain into two human girl-shaped containers that and gave them individuality to go and stop the end of the world. And so one of them is Ringo, who is the protagonist, and the other one is Fig, who is a main character, and they go, and the goal is to stop the end of the world, and the party members are people who we come across, and they end up dead, and so we hack their souls and bring them back, and then they're gonna help save the world. It sounds pretty cliched because I'm describing it in a really stupid, simple way. Also, this was really funny to me. One of the characters who showed up that was like, he got killed pretty much immediately, but he's a evil scientist. I actually don't know if he was evil. He seemed evil. He was a scientist who was voiced by none other than J. Michael Tatum, which made it very funny to me that I was like, was he mad? He was very mad. And it made it very hard to, like, in my mind, I was like, of course it all comes back to fucking Steins Gate. I didn't do that on purpose. I was like, while I'm playing Steins Gate, I'm gonna have my second game, my other game that I'm playing, be something other than a visual novel, just to have some variety, you know? And then of fucking course, the game I choose has a character who is a mad scientist voiced by J. Michael Tatum. That was hilarious to me. I fucking and I was just like, of course, it all comes full circle. There is no escaping the Steins Gate. Yeah, I have a list of games science adventure games I want to replay. I think I'm gonna finish Steins Gate, which, you know, I'm gonna try not to like super rush through it. You know, I'm gonna take my time, enjoy it. Then I wanna replay Steins Gate 0, obviously, and then after that, I think I am gonna play My Darling's Embrace, because that one, as non-canon as it is, it's funny and enjoyable. I very much liked it, so I would love to play it again. And it has been about as much time. I will probably replay Robotics Notes at some point, yes. that one's like definitely at the end of the list because I've played it so recently. Not recently isn't the word, but like it wasn't that long ago that I played it. So like it's still fresh in my mind, you know? I gotta give myself I gotta give myself time to forget stuff, you know? Because otherwise I'm just, you know, I gots to. I cannot I can't give you a time at this time. There's no definitive answer. I apologize. You're very important. But alas, I cannot give what I do not have. I don't know. I truly know not. Don't be that way. Don't be that way. Look at Fess. Look at Fess on the screen and feel the beauty and grace that she exudes. Do not allow these things to distract you from the truly important things in life. I'm flattered that you think I'm likable. I wish more people thought that, because then I would probably have like a greater amount of friends. No one said I wasn't. I mean, I did. I said I wasn't. Listen, we've been over this. I have very my self-esteem is like subterranean at this point. Let me at you. No, look at Fess. Behold the Fess. This is all we need. This is all I need in life. Is to just have self-esteem. I think that to myself. No, don't destroy it. I only have so much of it left. I need more of it, if anything. Oh my goodness gracious. That's how it works. Used for tires? The air pump? I don't know if I like where this is going. Ah, I see. I was what? Oh, that's funny. All right, I'm gonna go for real this time. I need to leave, otherwise I'll never leave and my brain will explode. So I'm gonna leave now. Thanks for chatting. Oh, see you next time. Have a wonderful, glorious amount of time. No, stop! Don't. No. Listen, you can't just say these things. I'm leaving now. Goodbye. All right. All right. Bye.